And we are live. How's everyone doing this morning? I'm your host, Ron. Once again, I am doing a morning shout out hangout to everyone that's available. You know what? It's been a great morning. Been up for a couple hours already, just, hoping to get everybody to come on. Well, let's have some fun. Let's have some chatting. Let's see what everyone's up to. So, if you're new to the channel, this is your first time tuning in, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I will have the chat up in a moment so I can see you all chatting in here. Give me a moment, please, while I get this all pulled up. Much I do appreciate it. Okay, that's me talking. Gonna pop out the chat. There we go. So now I can see everybody. If you are, like I said, once again, we are doing this as a live video. So what I'm going to do is there's some Discord sites that I am part of, which I will be posting in here. Some of you guys know our good friend Wiley, who recently passed away. I'll put the Discord link in there so you guys can join us if you're interested. There we go. Hopefully people see that. And hopefully we get some more people. Hey, Mr. Butchum, thank you for coming in this morning. So, not like I got a lot of stuff to do, but the chat is open for anyone to come in. I posted over in Wiley's Discord, which, not long with us, but you know what? It'll always be a memory. And I felt, yeah, maybe we should do it here. I got the Discord. The link is in the Discord, guys. If you want to jump in, video feed is open. This is a hangout. Let's have some fun. Let's talk 3D printing. And right now, I'm actually editing my latest video right now. So that's why you're not seeing anything on the printer. That's why I don't have the printer screen open. But hey, Robbie Mack, thanks for coming in. Just in case I didn't mention it, I am actually right now working on the hash brown. Okay, that's a new one I haven't heard. Wingman Secret Handshake FB, yeah. Oh, Wingman, happy birthday. Oh, is it your birthday, Mr. Butchum? Or is it Robbie Mack's birthday? One of the two. Either way, happy birthday to you guys. If it's one of you two. It's not my birthday, that's for a fact. I know that. It's not until freaking February. It's someone's birthday. Okay, that sounds fair. So we got a whole whack of subscribers that just jumped on as of last night, and it all becomes for one guy, 3D printing professor, threw out a shout out to me and to Luke and to a lot of the other guys out there. So my subscriber count went right through the roof. We went up to, we're now sitting at 285 last time I checked. So to all you new subscribers that are out there, thank you so much for subscribing. I'm kind of shocked that we got this far. Yeah, just blown away by the support and everything else. So what we need to do is there's someone else I need to bring in here if he's up. I know he'll jump on at any time. Nah, I'm not seeing him on. Ah, shoot. But you know what? Like I said, chat is open. Please come on in. Let's have some fun. Let's talk. Let's have some fun. Let's talk 3D printing. So I got a print that I do need to get on, and I'll show it to you guys right now. Once I get the window open. Yeah, I have like 14 windows open in here, so it's like trying to move around. 3 p.m. there. Where are you from? What is it? Oh, Rob Mac. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Happy birthday, Mr. Butcham. Yep. Info Mario. Where are you at? Oh, just Mario. Okay, Mario. So, where you at, man? I'm just curious. Spain. Wow. Okay. Well, hey, thanks for coming across the pond, man. Honestly, uh, whichever pond you want to choose. You know, east, west. You know, Atlantic, the Pacific, whatever. Honestly, it's great to have you on the channel, man. Honestly, I do mean that. So let's go. I'm going to pull up what I was looking at printing. It's actually a really nice unit too. If I can find the thing, it was in here. Yeah, here it is. Application window, please. Okay. So yeah, I was looking at printing this headphone stand. I don't know if it's going to be worth it or not, but it looks like it will be good enough for what I need. Uh, I do need a headphone stand. I own a whole bunch of pairs of, believe it or not, wireless headphones, and I could use a couple more headphone stands. I just end up with like 10 headphones last week. Was my idea for pegboards? Hmm? Oh, you're talking about pegboards back here? Believe it or not, when I went into this place, I basically this room became my office slash storage space. This is where I usually do most of my work. This is where I work in. The room is not that big, but the room was made out of pegboard, which was handy because number one, I don't get the sound reverb like I would get with a regular wall. Because if I'm doing recordings in here, yeah, you never have enough headphones. I have 14. Let's just put it that way, 14. But yeah, no, I this was something that was in the house when we moved in. And I said perfect. It allows less sound barriers. You know, I need to send what? I got the guys on there, so the guys in the chat can always take care of it. Yeah, well, I do have my own Discord, but I got right now I'm in the Discord for Wiley 3D, which I'm working on getting my own Discord set up. Yeah, I had a feeling you typed that in wrong. Once 3D new, I was like, what the heck? But I have a feeling my team figured it out. I have a feeling Mr. Butcher Wrestling thought you said something else, so I have a feeling you meant something else altogether too. But I wasn't gonna flag it, but they looked at it, they probably thought the same thing too. That's true. They are only allowed on that day. Mm-hmm. And that's another nice little headphone stand I've been looking at. But looking at it now, I probably wouldn't print it. It requires you to buy more parts for it. I'd rather just print the whole thing in one rather than having the, source rods. uh no, but I remember what happened last. We're not going to get into that, but yeah, that was a little bit much, honestly. I happen to agree with Robbie Mac. That was a little bit needed to be said, but at the same time, not a fun day that day was. Iron Joe, thanks for coming in. I do appreciate it. Like I said, guys, links in if you guys want to jump on, link is in Wiley's Discord. I only put it there because it just felt right. I mean, whenever we did it, that's where we went to. You know, he used to post it in there and said, "Hey, you know, what the heck? What are you?" iCloud has been more polite, huh? Did I miss something? Well, I guess not. Hey, Rover, how's it going? How you doing, buddy? It's nice seeing you back online. So is everybody free or something? Oh yeah, this weekend is a long weekend. That's right, Canada Day. Woohoo! And that also me. Oh yeah, that's right. This is Rib Weekend. Now I'll explain this. So, Ronnie Mac, you had to say something about that. I understand where you're coming from. I felt the same way too. But yeah, no one saw it. I know. Cloud Chrome Manager. Yeah. Please open that up for me. Let's have a look at the file here. Now, most of these headphone stands are too much for the Ender 3 to print, believe it or not. The Ender just goes, huh? Or it doesn't fit the Ender bed. So I'm hoping that this one will. The other one I want to print, which is from the guys over at what's the name of the company now? Holy crap. I'm gonna show you guys something. This is ridiculous. Application window. Okay, here it is in Kira. That's how big it is. No preset size. I guess it means for any size of headphone or any size bed you have. Yeah, I'm just shocked how small. That's when we uploaded that small. That is interesting. Okay, yeah, I don't think I'll be printing that one. I'll be I'll be fussing with the scaling and everything else. I'd rather something already pre-scaled for the printer as it is. But I understand the reason for doing it. It's just I don't know. I can't see myself printing something that's going to be that small. But then again, there's tons of designs over here for headphones. So it's not like I'm going to not find a headphone design I like. But that is a little bit. Yeah. No, it's from another website. It's from Thingiverse, and I just downloaded it just to see how big it was going to be. So let's have a look at this one. Open file. Yes, allow Chrome to open it. Let's have a look at this STL. Okay. Wow. How many hours? 4 hours and 2 minutes to print this. That is somewhat normal. Let me show you guys what I'm looking at. Okay, share screen again. And I want to share application. That one, select. Okay, that's in Kira. It's saying 4 hours and 2 minutes. That overhang, though, not 100% nice. That is not going to print nice at all. I don't think it'll fit my bed laying flat, unfortunately. Yeah, won't fit. Problem with the Ender 3 is that you have so little bit of room to print on it, and the CR10 is not running right. I'm still scratching my head. I think I got a bad thermistor in there, or I got a bad heating cartridge. One of the two. I can't see the stabilized temperature, and a lot of people are saying it's probably your thermistor is probably shot. So I gotta order a new thermistor. So that just increased it by 10 hours. So let's have a view of layer view. Yep. Whew. Yep. Anything over 50, it touches. So yeah, there it is. I'm gonna have to do a tree. Oh, hey, it's not too bad. I mean, if I was to honestly, it's just too big for this bed. And I'm not going to be able to print it on the CR10 right now because, like I said, the CR10's in a state of yuck right now. But you know what? 9 hours is not that bad. I mean, hell, I'm going to be up for the next 9 hours. Let's see what they say. Yeah, I could do that too, but I'd probably cut it in half right there. And then I would put the center in the middle, but it's just too much work. I'm just being lazy right now. That's all it is. Looks like there's a curve up here, though. So it curves down, curves back up. Looking at this. Yeah. Problem is, I got so many unwired headphones. Like these are wired. My wireless ones, I have nowhere to put it. I have a wall that I can use, which I hang my headphones on when I'm not using them. I have a little hook on the opposite side of here, so I can hook them up when I'm not using them. So in turn, it just that works better. In my bedroom upstairs, I got a little shelf. That's it. My whole room is basically smaller than this room. Okay, uh, size of the house I live in. Queen bed. There's no closet. I had to put in my own closet slash wardrobe center in there, and I have enough room for me to get up, walk to the washroom, walk back in the room. That's it. Aisles about maybe the size of my body. That's how much room I got to work with. Looks like we had John Mack in the house. Is that John? Are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
How's it going, buddy?
Okay.
So you're at work?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's telling me I should put the clamp on the desk. It's like, yeah, I like that one. It's okay. It's just not for me. So you been printing anything new, or are you just more still doing the crochet stuff on your sewing machine?
Just sewing stuff. Um, I think the last thing I printed is a flexi cat and a flexi hummingbird, and made a bobbin winder for a broken part on the old sewing machine.
Sorry, I was just laughing at Robbie Mac line. Have I ever thought of wearing them 24/7? 90% of the time, I'm usually wearing headphones. You know, about 8% of my life, about, let's see, say about 60% of my day, I'm usually wearing headphones. The only reason I'm wearing headphones all the time is one, so I can hear right, so I can hear Robbie Mac and the rest, anybody else that comes in. I also use headphones whenever I'm editing video, editing audio. So it reminds me, I gotta get my webpage working and get that all set up. WordPress, my evil and most nicest program I gotta use for half of my plugins. Ay, ay, ay. So,
What's
Robbie Mac,
what's wrong with your WordPress?
I gotta get it working. That's all. It's installed. I installed it on another server, and that server just didn't like the install for some strange reason. So I'm going to try another re-rack at WordPress and see if I can get it installed this time. I think what happened is I just didn't put something right.
You have that hosted somewhere, or you're just doing it on in your house?
I had a server somewhere. Basically, I think the server's in California. I think it's either California or it's New York, one of the two places. And when I installed it the first time, it crashed.
Is it like a managed server, like with cPanel and stuff? Or is it just an actual co-located server that you run yourself completely?
Oh, it's just one I run myself. Well, it's actually it's part of a server farm. Basically I know someone that's in IT. He had some spare room on the server. Asked me if I'm interested in putting the shows on there. I said, yeah. When am I doing a couple podcasts and getting back into podcasting? He's like, okay, well, I got room on the server. If you want to use it, you can. It's up to you. And it's like, okay, well, I gotta learn WordPress again. I gotta learn how to optimize MP3 playback, get all that stuff back together. And then when I installed one of the updates, it kind of crashed all the other programs that I ran in it. And then I found out those programs are no longer updated and they're not fresh. So I said, fine, we'll just redo the whole WordPress from scratch, start it up again, and just go from installing WordPress, and then installing each plugin again and making sure those plugins are updated. It's just the whole update and getting everything back to normal. You get one bad program that goes rogue, and your whole WordPress then goes.
Or do you have backup to restore the last time?
I do, but it's been it's been almost a year and a half since I've last looked at it. So it's just like, yeah, I'll just start it from scratch again. It's one of those things where you just go, I'll set it and forget it type of mood. And so like, yeah, not a good idea.
Well, if you want instance, a WordPress instance on my cheap GoDaddy plan, I got one too.
Yeah, I can get on GoDaddy and do it too, but it's just, I just got to get it all set up again.
And Ricky have a reseller account.
Ricky, what?
Ricky do a whole bunch of website and have like a reseller account, like he do country website as well, a bunch of other website.
Yeah, I got to do that myself and just
So
set it up.
he could just spin up new account since he just pay one flat fee for his main reseller account. So he could just spin up an instant for you.
Yeah. Once I get everything all programmed, I'll let you know about it. Honestly, it's just I gotta sit down and just start doing the coding and just start rewriting everything. Yeah. So yeah, it was interesting though. Just all of a sudden, all these subscribers just all of a sudden started popping up on my phone around 10 o'clock, just after the catchy. I'm like going, what's going on? Check my phone. It's just like 3D printing professor put out a video. I'm like, oh crap, I got mentioned. Went to the video and went, okay, all right.
What did he mention you for?
Well, hey Ashley, it was me. We haven't seen Ashley in a long time. How you doing? Well, I haven't seen her around on here. Great to have you back on, Ashley. And look, we got your favorite friend, Rob Max, in the house. Yeah, he's not in his robe. Sorry, Ashley. He can't have that. Oh man, I remember that scene, her with you in the robe. Oh boy.
I don't think robe would be business casual wear for the office.
Yeah, I don't think so too. Yeah, we got Mac, we got the Mark, we also got the Minnesota Maker, we got Mr. Buttram in the house, we got Rover in the house. We got everybody that has a wrench in the house, except for Iron Joe and Mario have not been given wrenches yet. But that may come or go. Who knows? Yeah, so everybody's in the house. So if I didn't say hi to you guys, sorry. Especially Minnesota Maker. I'm sorry I didn't say hi to you earlier. My bad. I'm in the office, not in the house. Okay, well, you're in my house. Let's put it this way. Oh boy. So yeah, it's just been, I went looking around. I've noticed no one's doing morning streams anymore. I'm not seeing. I know that D said he was going to do it, but I've never seen him post or go online on my stream on my feed, which should tell me about it, which I found kind of odd. I know he said he was going to do it Mondays and Fridays. Is that what he was saying? Okay, I had some things come up. Okay, well, it's hard to do a stream all day, every day. I mean, I don't even know half the time how Wiley was able to do it. I mean, you just jump on, it's like, good morning, people. And just like be all about doing it all day, every day. It's just like, yeah, don't know how he did, man. Yeah. So Joe Paddock says, "Happy birthday, Mr. Butcher." He posted that in 3D printing South Carolina feed. So yeah. Fabulous host. I wouldn't say fabulous. I would say subpar. Actually, I'm not the best. Not fabulous. I am subpar. Subpar. Let's put it that way. And that is true, Mr. Bedroom. You are absolutely true about that. It is hard to carry a show solo. That's why I love it when you guys jump in, like Ryan Mack did. Not Ryan Mack. Sorry, John Mack. Oh, this stream just went. But yeah, no. John Mack, how easy is it for you to do like embroidery? Is it just like you just load a file and that's it, or is it more of like you have to program it and then load it?
It's do some kind of factor that it's a format that Robbie Mac tried to send me some vector file and it still wouldn't do it. So mostly I just get a picture and use the built-in wizard to sort of convert it to vector, and then I have to manually adjust on the points to make sure it looks decent instead of just a mess. And
Okay.
also too much that detail don't fit in a small area well.
Well, that's obvious. I mean, I don't think you could do Robbie Mack's logo for sure.
Well, he actually uh, tell us how to make his logo. There's the speedometer logo you're talking
Oh, okay.
about.
Oh no, that's Tinker's, isn't it?
No,
Speedometer logo?
no, that. Oh, actually, Robbie Mac changed his avatar. I think it is. I think it's either LPM designed one,
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that one.
the one that looked like speedometer, but the actual gauge on the speedometer, he just used some kind of word art that wrap around in a circle, and it's just a bunch of eyes.
Oh, interesting.
So if it's just a font, it just need to be retyped and it's done.
Cool. Oh, it's a different logo for your company. Oh well, dude. You're always open to jump in and let us know about it. Your company, because I'm going to need logos done soon, so I might have to contact Robbie Mack and somehow get him some Canadian dollars over to, or Canadian rupees, as most people like to call it. Our Canadian dollar is rough. Say, John, you know how bad that dollar is.
Haven't been following.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad. Let's just say $1 American is will cost me $1.33 Canadian. Just give you an idea of how much it is how much more expensive the Canadian dollar doesn't go far enough anymore. So yeah. Mushroom says my marketing skills need work.
Oh, look like Ken is not using the computer, so I guess I can hop on.
Uh-oh. Well, you're hopping on your network?
Going to the shop computer. I actually did one last night that looked decent.
So Rover's now pimping another contest he's entered, another way to win a 3D printer. Yeah. Rover finds all the good ones. You know that? So Rover, you won anything really cool this time around, or is this another contest you entered to win yourself an MK3? Great, I got a foot missing on my keyboard, and I have no idea where the foot's gone to.
Okay, which screen do you see?
We just see a one with a kitty cat on it,
Okay,
wearing
so that's
sunglasses.
the correct one then.
We're in his home computer, everybody. We're hacking John Mac.
No, this the quoting shop computer.
Ah,
So I start with just like this is the program I use for the embroidery, and then you just choose the machine that you're going to be sewing on. There's a list of machine support as well as list of hoop size that you could snap onto the machine. So this one is a hat hoop. So if I want to insert, let's say a pyro design, that's what I was playing with. Insert hoop, and I choose a picture, and then they'll try to crop it. And then they'll try to find a list of thread in the manufacturer that matches some of the color on the logo, but some of them is just transition color. I just want solid color, so I just reduce the number of color while it's still looking decent without start losing a bunch of color or item. See, free. See, free would be too far. 4 would be kind of the minimum, which is what I want, just regular 4 different solid color.
yep.
And next, and then you could just adjust the type of stitches you want, and get to like this. But you could see the D and D sign is kind of messed up because it's kind of too small for to do the stitches, and they're not quite aligned. Then I have to come in here to edit each of the point to, let's say, move this slightly over. Oh, no, actually, I don't want this line. Select this, move this over this way, move this over this way, and then maybe change the line to the same Saturn line with 1 millimeter width. So that's a bit better. Change to Saturn line,
So
1 millimeter.
with most
So
designs, are you looking for like how big does the design have to be to get it to be really good?
it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Like most of the logo, I just pull off Twitter. I just right click on the or click on the use your icon. Yeah. So all the picture I'm getting is just like 400 pixel by 400 pixels, so low resolution stuff.
Oh, okay. Actually,
But
John, Mr. Buttram asked you, can you make embroidered Velcro patches?
Velcro probably just have to be stuck on at the back. The problem I have with patches is I don't know how to do the edge clean. I found some YouTube video that they actually embroidered a thing with plastic garbage bag, and
Oh
then
wow.
after I stitch out the side because it got so much hole, the plastic is perforated, and then at the end they just grab the edge of the logo and rip out the side of the garbage bag, and then the stitches around it just kind of look like that is the actual edge. But it needs something to grab onto. But after it grab onto, let's say it's on like a canvas or denim or something, I have to try to trim it as close as possible without trimming it so far that it unravel the whole thing. Another way I seen it is like use hot knife because the rayon thread, if it get high heat, it'll just kind of melt together. Then you get a melted edge, so it don't unravel.
Yeah,
So
that's what someone was
I
telling me
just
about patches too. That if it's rayon, you can actually melt the threads so that they
yeah.
don't peel away.
Another way is before you cut it, you could actually put down fabric glue, so the edge of where you want to keep is actually glued down, so it won't unravel, and then you just trim around it.
Yeah,
So I don't know. I
I
never.
think I think probably Mr. Buttram needs some patches made. You have to make like biker patches ideas of all our logos so you can and then we'll
So
develop it to a jacket or whatever.
this what the wizard did. Let me see. I could actually open the window. I did one last night that I'm almost happy with. See, this is the one that I'm almost finished with after playing with it last night. So I increased
Oh
the
wow,
black line around it.
yeah, it looks good.
So there's still little messy line that I could try to clean up more, but this I'm ready to just stitch it out just to see how it looked like. If it looked decent, then I just going to stitch it on a hat.
Yeah, Robbie Mack got my little joke. He's like, biker patches, we can be a motorcycle gang. Yeah, no, that looks good though. I like the cleanup that you did around the sides and everything else. I think my logo would be a little bit more of annoyance than anything. It would be simple, but
Yeah,
just
yours
annoying.
yours look pretty simple.
Yeah, but I know that it's believe it or not, my logo was done on an iPhone of all things. My friend found the maple leaf, did a little bit of editing to it. Then he pulled up. Yeah, we can still see your screen by the way, John.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Just trying to. Oh, you don't have your logo on your Twitter.
No, I don't. On purpose.
Let's see. Can I put off your YouTube?
Well, you pay for premium. Wow. Son of PLA. Sorry. Oh, that was classic. I love that.
What?
So Mr. Butron typed in Sons of PLA.
Oh, that look okay.
Oh
I
my god,
just
that was classic.
I just save it off YouTube.
So I love that Mr. Butron comes up with 3D printing motorcycle gang. And then Ryan Mack was like, I always wanted to be in a gang when I grow up. Hey D, you can come on in, man. I have the link in Wiley's Discord. Yeah, I know. I only posted there because I haven't got my Discord open as of yet. But if you guys want to come in, the link is there. I'll allow you to link in. The A can stand for anarchy. What? You mean A for anarchy? Yeah, D made the channel, so yay. Hey D. Oh, he's actually pulling up my logo. I could send you the high res copy if you wanted that.
Uh, Usually don't need that much. Let's see. There's one. The sea look a bit messy, but I could
Yeah.
probably just change that. So that looked like I could just edit the sea so it looked like the rest of the stitching.
Yeah. See, it looks a little fuzzy.
Well, there's a satin stitch. I could
Yeah.
I could convert them all to satin stitch like that. That might look nice. Let's see. I change this satin.
Oh yeah, Matt Johnson, the winner on the catchy last night. Congratulations, buddy. Hopefully you have fun with that duet board. Lucky, yeah. Oh boy.
Hmm,
That's okay, D. We understand. Everybody gets busy over time. Happens.
let's see. If I
Okay, Roy Mac just said convert the font. It's square concede. Oh, PLA, plastic lovers anonymous. Okay. Oh god, Miss Bedroom, you're funny today. You got it go, man, today.
see. I guess this is not too bad.
Well, that's pretty cool.
And then you could this just like the layer view preview. You could do. Um, play. Yeah, let's see how it's stitching.
Matt, if you put the duet on a net, I'll be very upset with you.
Well, it looked like it tried to
Uh,
do the C last. So there's just kind of funky stuff that the software does.
yeah, because it looks like the C is bigger and bolder. The M looks bold, and the P looks like it's skinny.
Well, the M and P, it looked like it did it as a background. See, it did the M and P, but it's not that well defined. And then you use the red to cover it. But the C, they
Ah,
leave a space for the C, and then the C go on last. So I
okay.
don't know. I guess I could adjust the C. This C, I drag this
That's
up to the
best.
P.
Oh man.
Okay, so now they look all the same, and then this is looking kind of messy again on the red.
Yeah, C looks like it's kind of
Well, it's
lopsided on.
the red overlapping it. Then I have to drag this point lower to. Actually, I could just do a curve.
So how many points do you have available that you're able to play with?
I could add points. I could delete points.
Okay.
So I guess the bottom of the C is look kind of
C's looking a little
messed up.
bit better actually.
This point is not quite right. Maybe I have to add more point.
Maybe.
Insert point.
Hey, it's our favorite medic guy, Vince. 3D medic Vince. How you doing, buddy? Hey, Ron. Thanks for coming in, man. So, how many people do we have in the chat right now? If you guys can actually see that, because I have no information in front of my screen right now. They got rid of the chat number in the box up here that I used to be able to see. Let's go to live chat so you can see all the messages. It's anything I missed. 9. Okay, thanks, guys. So we got 9 watch. So we got 9 in the chat. Interesting. Just be glad I'm not doing my own solo broadcasting. Have the oh yeahs coming in. Yeah, I know how much you guys get creeped up with that. Oh yeah.
Okay, I guess this was close enough, I guess. Let's look at it again.
10 now. Wow. Yeah, just my phone just went off. Tell me it's his birthday today. So everybody wish Buttram a happy birthday if you haven't already. And no, I'm not going to sing happy birthday because I know that breaks every code rule in the and I don't want to be charged to have to pay to sing it, you know?
Okay, I guess that works. That looked okay. Okay, and now I see if I could actually try to stitch it out when I'm up at the shop.
So is there like an Octa type program that you can install on your unit so you could actually have it send the code directly to the printer and you can monitor it as a print or no? Or
Uh,
stitch?
Not really.
Nah.
Most of the fancier machine have a screen that you could do auto monitoring, but they either the fanciest machine have Wi-Fi and it sync through like a cloud account, and most of the machine use USB drive. You just save a file to it, you stick the USB up to the machine, and you load it from the USB. Uh, the oldest embroidering machine I got used floppy disk. You save on the floppy, you stick the floppy in the machine, and it just reads slower, but it still works.
Floppy, what's that? Are we talking like 5 1/4, 3 1/2,
It's 3.5.
3 1/2, eh?
See if I
Does
do.
anybody even have 3 1/2 floppies? Do they still make those anymore?
See if I choose designer one. See floppy disk.
Oh my god, yeah. Does anybody have floppy disks anymore though? Like, does anybody even burn? Do people still have them that work?
I got bunch at the shop.
Oh, really? There goes my alarm clock.
Let's try Mr. Buttram.
Yeah, no, the Commodore and Apple. Yeah, I don't think he wants you to use this. Are you actually going to do his face?
Let's see what it does.
I think he's going to kill us.
It's gonna look interesting.
It says, "I have a real logo, by the way."
Too many stitches in one small area. Item would be too thick to trace around. And that's what I did.
There you go, Mr. Buttram.
Let's see how it stitch out. Faster, faster. Some brown. Change color to gray.
Mm-hmm.
more gray, different shade of greenish color. I just layer and layer, depend on the density of the stitch, then it try to show off the previous layer.
Yeah. Mr. Butcher would like to know if your printer just called him fat.
It's a 2D image, so I don't know the how thick is the item.
Yeah. Ron says that's creepy as heck.
Enough.
That's not too bad.
No res.
You might have to clean up a little bit around the face since it didn't draw it in too well.
Yeah, there's lots of stitches.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna get all jammed up with that many layer and stuff. There's
Where
20
Matt Johnson?
28,000 stitches
28,000 stitches. Holy crow.
with 44 different color change. So that's not gonna work. I guess if I just do a artistic cross stitch, maybe choose a big giant hoop.
Hey, Pretty Llama, thanks for coming in.
Okay, let's see what that does.
Yeah, welcome to John Mack Teaches Us How to Stitch. Oh, who just jumped in?
Hey, how's it going?
Let's see, Colin. Hey, Colin, how's it going, man?
Yeah, long time no see.
Yeah.
I just got back from a trip to New York, so I've been incommunicado for a week.
Okay. Yeah.
So behind on my trendy printing.
Oh, don't worry, we're all kind of behind in printing lately.
So now I'm just now printing a baby Groot.
Really? Just now?
Yes. No, I had a couple of buddies who don't own 3D printers do a competitive drawing on a stream of baby Groot. So I figured I will send them 3D versions and they can do competitive painting.
Interesting. Yeah, so right now we're just watching John Mack showing off how to do stitching 101.
Oh,
Some
well, I'm sorry, I
areas
didn't mean to
too
interrupt.
thick.
No, that's okay. I honestly glad to have you in the chat anyways.
Is this
Don't know if you can
photo stitching?
Yeah, he's basically taking photographs and turning them into stitching art.
See, this
Cool.
this one is doing it at 350 millimeter. So it's kind of CL10 bed size. So that's how it could stitch out. Let's do it different way.
Now, John, I remember seeing something about you guys looking at doing some kind of quilting.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the stitching we're talking about, not stitching together photographs for panorama or that sort of thing.
No, it's actually quilting fabric, but
Huh.
this is embroidering. But this
Okay.
this Ken is doing the quilting, and we just happen to also carry embroidering machine, and I'm just playing with the embroidering machine.
Huh. So the
Wait a minute.
idea is what? Reduce the color palette and then do line detection effectively on the photo?
Yep.
Cool. And this is more or less automated. What software are you using for this?
This one is Premiere Plus Ultra
Huh.
2. Since this is what the software for Husqvarna, Viking, Pav, and Singer is one group of company that they sell this software.
I guess Singer had to come into the 21st century eventually. I remember my mother had a Singer sewing machine from like the 1940s. It's sort of like encountering the it's more impressive than encountering the Dremel 3D printer, I guess.
So they're now calling Mr. Butcher and Mr. Quilt Ram.
Oh, this actually turned out pretty good.
What's that?
This is the diamond shaped cross stitch.
Ooh, that does look really good.
This is
Looks like a real face.
Well,
the
so that's the
square
thing. It
stitch.
looks really good. It looks almost undetectable that it's embroidery. Is that a positive thing, or is part of the
See,
embroidery experience to have the embroidery look and feel?
see, this is what it looked like when you zoom in. It's
Yeah,
just little patches of stitching
yeah.
in different color, and it do 19 color change.
Wow. And for this kind of thing, you're basically just loading spools onto the
You have
machine
to
all at
met.
once.
You have to no. The machine could only do one thread at a time, so you'll be
Oh God.
changing threads.
Oh no. It's time to develop a
It's,
multi-material unit for
yeah,
for the embroidery machine.
I got a 10 color change machine. It's a 10 needle machine, but still you have to change 2 sets of threads. After do the first 10, it'll wait for you to change out that machine. But that 10 like 10 filament multi-material stitching, it it take like 3 to 5 minutes to load each color to go through all the thread path. So I
Wow.
actually prefer the single thread machine that I could load it much quicker, and also that fancy machine I have an automatic needle threader, so I don't have to thread the needle manually.
So does it do each color and then move over all the occurrences of one color, and then go back over the piece and do all the occurrences of the next color? Or are you talking multiple changes per color?
It should try to stitch all the color at once, but it looked like if I highlight each of the color, it tell me which color go where.
Huh.
See if I save this out.
So in the experience of printing, is it more satisfying to load the colors that appear most often first, or the colors that appear least often first?
Mm, Not sure. It usually just put the whatever color that have the most stitch close to the middle.
Yeah. No, I mean just in the satisfaction of sitting there and watching this thing get printed, get produced.
It's just like a
It seems
3D
like it would
printer.
get
One
tedious
one
once you're down to colors that appear only like in 8 millimeter square of the thing. We have 6 more colors, but the thing is 99% done.
If I go to the other program, I might be able to see it stitch out.
That is remarkable, though.
360.
Yeah, I can't believe it's so lifelike.
It's almost like you photographed a person. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's like he enter Minecraft.
Well, it is his birthday, so we can make fun of him if we want to.
Is it? Happy birthday, man.
That's right, Mr. Butcher. By the time we're done, everybody's going to be singing you happy birthday over and over and over again. Mr. Pixelman. Pixel RAM. Okay. Pass. Yeah, the first Thor movie was kind of fun, Ashley, but the second one was kind of disappointed watching it. And third one actually was a lot more fun. So I do recommend you watch that after watching the first or second Avengers, at least before you watch the second Thor, before you watch the third Thor movie. It just gives it a little bit more, gives you a little bit more feeling, and it's like, oh, okay.
Okay, you did it.
Ooh, looks like it's snowing.
Well, this is showing the travel line.
Oh, okay.
I mean, travel lines. We all know
Yeah.
it's a tool path. You can't
Yeah,
change the name just because it's fabric.
Yeah, but if it's Z-Hop, it's really high and then goes back down again.
Yeah.
This is the layer view, but only showing the one layer.
You mean there's multiple layers to Mr. Buttram? Pictures?
So this is 627,000 stitches.
Jeez.
I
Does it give a
love
time
that.
estimate?
I'm
Mr.
trying to
Buttram's
speed
like
it up.
ogres. Like onions.
Okay, now you can see it's stitching after I speed it way up. But this is probably a day-long embroidery. And this is the big hoop, so I have to do half of the hoop. You flip the hoop around, and then you insert it back in and do the other half. So it's kind of like a build plate that the print only reach half of it, and then after you print it half, you rotate the build plate to print the other half.
Even the machine embroidery uses hoops. They don't use like a square frame that they could just move around and.
Well, they attach the frame is like the hoop. This the
Yeah,
frame
I
type
get it.
is
I'm just
usually
surprised. It
magnetic.
seems like, geometrically, it seems like a machine would
be able to turn a hoop. Yeah, you think that.
Well, that too. I hadn't thought about that. You could also do a polar 3D style positioning.
So Robbie Mack asks, do you have to jump through a lot of hoops? Ash is asking which one has the guy played by Ryan Reynolds. You mean Deadpool? That's a different series altogether, though. Okay, pause it right there, Robbie Mack.
Boy, you want to see Mr. Buttram without eyes?
Yeah, that was a little creepy.
Let's see. That was around here.
There you go.
Is it creepier to see him without eyes, or to find that his eye color is exactly the same as his skin color?
Oh, that'd be even more creepier.
Change the eye color.
So, 3D Maker should posted something funny. This just in: local 3D maker apparently beaten and received over 2,000 stitches, but people said he's still looking good. Oh.
Okay, so YouTube is not responding for me for some reason. I'm offline. Why am I offline? I'm trying to get to the YouTube chat on my tablet, and it's failing me. So I'm sorry if I'm not responding to chat. That's why.
Well, I should actually get one of those. I need to find douchebot and just install it.
Yeah. Is that really what it's called? I thought that was just Mike's name for it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a screen reader. I'll have to look it up and I'll find out which one has it and I'll put it in.
I think Clyde got the same thing that he at one point got everybody to have a different voice.
Oh, that's even better.
Better or worse?
Well, Mr. Butcham just put in something else here. He goes, let's see. Vince has me in stitches over here. LOL. And Riley Mac's like ROTFL.
We need to add some flour to
On the
Mr.
floor
Buttram.
laughing. Oh boy, today's just a lot of fun, and we haven't done this in a long time.
Adding a frame around Mr. Buttram.
You know what? You should send this to Mr. Buttram for his birthday. Just make it a big piece of some type of box case that you can put like a duvet case in, and just have his face printed on the big huge duvet, and just send it to him. Hey, Edge Tech, thanks for coming in, man.
So I was at this conference in New York, and of course you get conference swag. I have to show off 2 pieces of swag that I don't have readily available. I have to go find them, but they're so profoundly cool. One second, I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm gonna be back in a second. I'll leave the video up with John talking to you guys. I gotta use the washroom, unfortunately. Hey,
keep talking, John. It's all on you.
Yeah, Colin, give me a moment, and I will switch the video over once I get back. I just gotta use the washroom the worst way. I gotta remember, don't drink 3 liters of water before doing a stream.
Add some flour to Mr. Buttram's hat.
Bag of swag. Bag of swag. Bag of swag.
Oh, good Lord.
Here we go.
Yeah, it's like a emoticon.
Let's see if I can successfully get into YouTube chat again here.
All right.
Okay, as it turns out, I was not subscribed to Ron, but in my defense, YouTube will not let me subscribe to Ron.
Why?
I don't know. I wish I had video of this. I've hit it 3 times, and runs its little circle and then it stops.
That's weird.
Let me try one more time here. We could blame the Verizon BGP screw up.
Oh, bro. Okay, so just getting back. So I do apologize, guys. According to this, what's his face has come up with a new saying. He 3D Megvins is like, Mr. Butcher, talk about a needle in a haystack. You are the haystack. Ouch! 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 Ouch!
All right, what do I need to do here? Let's see, this one. Okay. So.
Okay, so hang on a second here. We'll go
Watch
to.
Closely as I attempt to subscribe to Ron. I don't know if you can see it here, but that was not the correct thing. Well, I can do it from here. Oh, now I'm subscribed.
Yay!
Okay, so much for that demo. No. See, I guess what it was is I was subscribed, but it showed me as unsubscribed, and I was hitting it from the search screen.
Okay.
And it kept, but I am not. I have not hit the bell. That is my problem. Okay,
There's your problem.
better.
Yeah, you gotta hit that bell.
Right.
I don't know why it requires that notification. That's so stupid. I have not
hit the bell. Hang on. There we go. That's better. Okay, now I can see chat. Yay. So I just got back from New York a couple of days ago, and I was there for a conference relating to MongoDB, which is this document database. At the conference, we had a couple of interesting pieces of swag. First, we have this, which is
a shoehorn.
You know, that's a good guess. No, it's a USB drive, an 8 gig USB stick. That's a flat bracelet.
Oh, okay. That's not.
I was so pissed when I saw this, because you may remember, like several months ago, I designed and printed this, which is meant to house a USB stick like this.
Yeah, I got the Kingston one too. The Kingston all metal.
Yes, those things are great. I mean, I love that design. But yeah, so this thing will house that and go on your wrist, and you know, it clamps quite nicely. I designed a little pin to hold the area that's got the hole, you know, to make sure it stays in there and so on. So I was so pissed when I got to this conference and they were giving these things away. Because they took well, I was ripping my idea off of or no, that's not correct. I was inspired by a product I saw at the Microsoft store called a what was the video game we just referenced? Minecraft. They called it a Minecraft bracelet, but it was basically just a USB drive in a bracelet format, so that kids could walk around with their Minecraft world and go to their buddy's house and play. So I came up with that design, and they've outdone me. I am very disappointed. Then, in the most unintentionally ironic department, we have the Google Cloud giveaway item.
What's a SIM holder? Oh, privacy
webcam cover. Interesting.
That's right. At Google, we're watching all the time, but we're not evil. So here's the webcam cover.
Oh, brother.
But it was an interesting little program. I got what I hoped to get out of it. MongoDB, the company, just went public like 6 months ago or something like that. So they had all sorts of cash to burn. You haven't lived until you've had waiters in tuxedos picking up paper coffee cups after you.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's some high class stuff, man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You must have felt out of your element a little bit.
I know, with the T-shirt and no, I had planned to be there only for a couple of days, so I packed a couple of days worth of laundry. And the friend's apartment where I was staying, her laundry machine had died.
Uh-oh.
Which actually you're not really supposed to have laundry machines in apartments, or at least in most apartments in New York anyway. But it had died, and she was not able to get it fixed because, well, getting it fixed acknowledges that you have one.
Yeah.
So I was not able to do laundry. Thank God I had pounds and pounds of swag. Or I could just start wearing a conference has gone too long when you see people walking in starting wearing the swag they picked up the first day. But let's see what else we have here. There was the classic one, which I don't have in front of me here. John, you'll remember this: the bouncy ball with the RGB LEDs in it that are impact sensitive.
Okay, so each time it bounces, it changes color.
It blinks in a whole bunch of different colors for a couple of seconds and then it stops. I mean, this is from they've been doing that one for 20 years. Going back to Red Hat in 1998 or something. I remember going to a conference and they were throwing those things around. But yeah, the two I showed are the only two that were original, unique pieces of swag. Everything else is is the standard stuff. They haven't changed it in 25 years. But I also learned that you should not travel on TSA training day, which should be self-explanatory, I think. But
extra slow.
And extra slow, and the gentleman at the head of the thing was the older guy, the supervisor, and he warned everyone. Can I put these two laptops flat because they can both fit in one of these trays? Well, normally you could, sir, but today is training day, so we have to set an example. Oh, okay. So every last thing. I think I ended up with.
So they have to do everything to the books. Wow,
yes,
no,
I had
not.
9 trays of items that I had to pull out of my laptop bag and other places.
Okay, I remember about 2 years ago, I had to go through TSA customs. Oh, that was fun. Basically, I had to empty out my whole bag of computer electronic equipment because I had every gadget in the world in my bag. That was not fun.
Oh, yeah, they make you take out most of the gadgets, but people who in the U.S. have been flying long enough that they know what the pattern is. You take out the laptops, you take out the tablets, and so on, right? So that's what I did, and I laid them all out in these trays, and shoes and belts and whatever the hell else. So my pants are sort of not quite falling down, but they're sort of loose, right? And I put my wallet in my carry-on luggage, so I don't have to dick around with that item as well, and my phone. So the guy says, "Why is your back pocket so flappy and loose?" Because my wallet is not in it. Oh, where's your wallet? I mean, where's my wallet? Then of course, in the usual fashion, okay, I'm the mail agent who's doing the pat down. I'm going to have to slide the back of my hand down your pants, down your waistband to see if you're carrying whatever you thought they were carrying. Now, I don't know if this is the right audience for this. It seems to me that I should be able to choose the gender of the agent that does this. Right? Does that seem fair?
You think that?
Yeah, who are they to judge my orientation? You know, especially in this day and age.
So if they choose the right
Anyway,
gender, they might find a gun.
I don't know. You know, I anyway. Um, yeah, so it was fun. And then of course on the way back, they tried to tell me that we were flying Embraer E190s for these tiny little commuter planes. But you know, I take luggage that I know will fit in the overhead compartment of the aircraft because I have no interest in going down to baggage claim. And I always check the aircraft that I'm flying for that reason, right? So I also, because I'm me, fly the cheapest way I could possibly fly, which in American Airlines parlance they call basic economy. So basic economy includes one carry-on item and one personal item. Personal item being laptop bag, carry-on item being carry-on luggage. On the way there, no problem. On the way back, I was hassled for 10 minutes by this gate agent who tried to tell me first that my luggage wasn't going to fit on an aircraft where I knew it was going to fit because I'd done it 10 times before. Then tried to tell me I couldn't take a picture of her badge so that I could file a complaint because the FAA does not allow such pictures to be taken. So being me and having a phone, I checked. No, the FAA only prohibits that inside an aircraft and taking pictures of flight crew. So I called her on it. She was not happy. Her supervisor was not happy because at this point he was there. Eventually, I just let them check the luggage, but it's things.
That's why I'm not looking forward to traveling next week.
Where are you traveling to, John?
Denver, Colorado.
Okay, if you said Toronto, Canada, I'd be like, hey, yeah, come on down. We'll have some beers or whatever. You know? You just missed Pride weekend, though.
It's Pride everywhere.
Pride. This Pride weekend was just insane.
Well, Charlotte put their Pride on August, so it's not crowded with everybody else have it in June, July.
I can't remember where I saw this. I think it was one of the Late Show comics. They were talking about how foreign U.S. embassies were prohibited from flying the Pride flag.
Oh yeah, so they hang it off the side of the building.
So they hang it off the building, and they do it in lights shined against the building, and all sorts of really, very creative implementations. That's pretty cool.
Hang on a second here. EduTech, what are you talking about? Interview. What interview are you talking about? Just curiosity. Because you just said, Ron, love the video lately, and great interview recently. Which interview are you talking about? Cause I don't remember
the one you did
doing an interview. Are you talking about the one at you mean when I was interviewed by the guys over at Home Gadget Geeks?
Oh, do you talk about me or something?
Actually, John, you should get on their show and just talk to them about all your video cameras and how you have it all set up. That'll blow them away because I know those two really geek on cameras in a big way.
Yeah. Blue Iris have their problem.
Pardon me?
Each of the system have their problems.
Yeah, well, you can talk about each problem that you run into and how you fix it.
And I don't think my Blue Iris server is demo quality because it's really slow.
Now, are you running like a RAID, unRAID on your server, or
no? Just SSD.
Okay. And the one you did the podcast and video last week. Oh yeah, so that's Home Gadget Geeks. Yeah. Well, they asked me to come on, so I built that coin for them, and they wanted me to talk about it. I said sure. I have no problem talking about 3D printing a coin, somewhere like this one right here that
So what
John
should
Mack
I
did, which
should I
is awesome. Thank you.
should I embroider a hat for them and give them all hats?
Oh, they'll probably love that. If you did that,
Had it
John,
just
like, I would give you I would be happy enough to give you their address and just have that sent to them. That would blow
Oh,
them
you
away.
actually physically go there and have the interview?
No, what I did is I mailed them. But they had me on their show, so I was here at my house, and we were recording it over the net. But I mailed them a box of those 3D printed coins. Basically sent them the prototypes, and I sent them the original and I sent them a whole bunch of extra coins once we had the right prototype set up. I just sent it all out to them, and they were happy to receive them. So I have their mailing address. So if you want to send them hats, I'll just tell them, would you like some hats? Would
Well,
you like to talk to another maker?
I'm trying to get the hats make for Pink Mafia, a Pyro Design, and Rapcord, and then could send it to Catchy with the whole sets of Heinz sauces.
Oh, brother. You know what? I should
Since
send them. I should
since
send
they say
them.
that they're taking a break till August, whatever, so we got plenty of time until next show.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, if I thought about it, I could send it. I could send them. Well, I could send them French's ketchup and tell them to check up which ketchup do they like better. Try the Heinz. It's actually, I've been, ever since Heinz closed their plant in Ontario, all there really was only one ketchup. I remember that being Pacific Heinz, and that's it. Nothing else served in our house. Well, when we heard Heinz was pulling out of Canada, and they said we're only doing tomatoes in California, we're not using Canadian tomatoes, blah 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 blah. I was like, oh, that sucks. And then all of a sudden, French just steps up and goes, well, we're looking for a ketchup supply. We're looking for a tomato supplier, so we'll set up in Canada. So they bought the plant that Heinz closed up, and they started issuing out their version of ketchups. And actually, the French's ketchup tastes a lot better than the Heinz ever did. I'm actually really shocked at how nice it tastes. I find Heinz is just too much sugar. They are this stuff. Yeah, sure, there's a lot of sugar in ketchup, period. But this ketchup actually tastes like the ketchup I remember Heinz used to make. So it's actually very nice to get a change.
When was this that French's did this?
French did this. Oh, I would say probably about 2 years ago. They pulled out of Canada completely.
French's doing ketchup like 8 years ago. I thought that might have been the event that precipitated it, but maybe not.
Well, they said that they used to produce ketchup for each region. So Canada has its own mustard versus American mustard. Really, I don't taste the difference. But French likes to use ketchup for wherever they can, but their ketchup is like they used I think they use California for their French's ketchup, but out here in Canada, they decided to buy the Canadian plant to make Canadian ketchup. And actually, it's a lot nicer than Heinz. I find Heinz is too sugary and too salty. Yet, the French's one is just not so much on the sugary side and not salty at all, which makes it actually a very nice ketchup when you want like that real tomato ketchup taste back in the 80s, early 80s, late 90s, before everybody started putting tons of sugar in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hot and humid here too.
What else is nicer in Canada? It took me a long time to get used to the milk in bags thing.
I am surprised it never caught on in the States, you know?
It's a very logical, perfectly reasonable thing, but man, is it a weird experience to go fishing for milk out of the fridge and it's in this bag in this weirdly shaped
As
thing.
long as you cut the hole right.
That's
Because I know
right.
people that don't know how to cut the hole, different people in the house.
Doesn't it drain
Some
out
of
of the
them
bottom?
have
Why
like a
doesn't it
big
just drain
giant
right?
hole, some of them cut a tiny hole.
Yep.
I cut it on an angle about 45 degrees and I make a small hole. Only reason for that is I hate putting too much milk in my cereal. I'm just that
And
kind of
also
person.
I like to cut two holes, one in the front, one in the back, for the air to go in. Otherwise, the
How
air
efficient of
just
you.
kind of
Yeah.
coming out, and then it'll just kind of droop, and then
See, I never
Yeah.
had that
egg pop
issue.
out.
Yeah, I never had that issue with the milk doing that.
Well,
Interesting.
try the
I'm
two
surprised
hole.
nobody has.
Hmm.
I'm surprised nobody has come up with a bag that or a pitcher that clips the bag in specific ways so that it doesn't droop like that and it stays in position properly. Or that you put the bag in and it punctures it from the bottom and you have a little spigot that you just push and dump milk out of.
I think Hobart actually make one of those machines,
Really?
but it's for like commercial, like 20-gallon or something,
Oh
in
yeah,
big
right.
milk crate.
That's you see that in all sorts of places, but I hadn't seen it for the home.
They have a
use.
bag
Yeah.
with like a long tube. The long tube fish through the little
Yeah.
weight, and then there's a weight that crimp the plastic tube.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what?
Milk machine.
There's a Heinz version of ketchup that they have. I think it's the Heinz ketchup mayo, or is it ketchup French dressing? I can't remember.
Yeah, the
Ranch
ketchup
dressing.
mayo.
Yeah. Well, believe it or not, one of their spellings is an actual Indian word that means the F word.
That's always good.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's for similar reasons we don't have a Windows 9 because 9 is considered to be unlucky in the Far East.
I thought it was 4 was unlucky in the Far East.
There are many unlucky numbers, but
okay.
9 is one.
So when you actually go into the elevator on any of the building, you'll see floor that's just missing.
And it's not 13. I don't know. I haven't traveled a whole lot in the Far East. I don't know, but excuse me. But that was the reason given when I was asking about why there was not a Windows 9, is that they were trying not to offend their Asian customers.
Okay, well, John Mack is a maker, interesting guy, loves mooses, and is a 3D printer gone now embroidery guy. And he liked to know how to get hats made. By the way, Edutech is asking you, John Mack.
Send me a logo. I'll try to play with it.
Yeah. So Edutech, if you click on shoot, John Mack is not in the chat.
I'm in the chat. I should be in the chat.
Okay, well, look for the chat. I know he's chatted already. John Mack, you might want to put your name out there. You just might want to say hi. There he is. Click on his name, follow his YouTube channel. All his information's on his YouTube. You can probably contact him for that way.
And we have also learned today from a Canadian who would know that it is mooses, not meese.
Mooses, yeah, not meese.
Mooses, okay, mooses.
That's how I hear them called all the time.
Okay. Speaking of
mooses are
Canadian
insanely.
Customs was the. Right.
I was just gonna say mooses are insanely stupid. Also out here.
Are they?
Oh yeah, I've seen a couple of them.
I always figured they had equivalent intelligence to deer.
No, they like to because they stand so tall and they're so strong, they'll run through trees and smash trees whatever way they can. They can smash
Just
a
because
tree
they can.
just because they can. Yes, they'll come in front of boats and jump into water streams as you're rowing through them.
Wow.
Yeah, they're not the smartest animal. Also, certain types of areas where if you're traveling through northern Ontario or any of that, if you're driving, they don't care. You will hit a moose. Your car will be totaled. You may be dead. The moose will still be alive and still be able to walk away.
Nice.
Yeah, they are stupid
I mean,
animals.
I honestly, I would rather collide with a rhinoceros than a moose. It
I
seems like
can
a better
understand that.
story, and you're going to suffer the same damage.
Well, you probably would be dead. Either way you
But
look at it.
still,
It doesn't make
assuming
a
that
story
you
then.
survive, you would suffer more or less the same damage because they're more or less the same size. But more importantly, it would just be a better story.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Why you got a rhinoceros on your garage? Well, funny story. You should ask that. I hit a rhinoceros.
I was driving through the outback, and well, you know.
Oh right, Tanner. Oh, okay, Tanner 3D. So Ricky, how's that? Is it work? Is it working? Were you able to get it all printing nicely? Yeah, rhinoceros are
Yes,
endangered.
they
Nice
are
going, Colin.
endangered, which also makes it a yes. Okay, I wasn't going that route, but yes, that's true too. Still, also makes it a better story. So, 3D printing question. Um, because I am the last person on Earth that finally got around to printing Baby Groot, um, it says in the instructions that there are no supports required. That seems ridiculous given the head of Baby Groot.
Question: Why?
Just make sure you print it. There's two different versions. There's one
Yeah,
that's all one piece, and there's the one that's with heads and body.
right.
I don't have luck with the second one. I
Okay,
just
so that's
print
what
the
I'm printing
all in
right
one.
now, the head and body. So I put supports around the head in the head and body, or the head portion, and the body is printing just fine. Now versus the one that's waving, that's all one piece. I can see where the head would not need support, but it looks then like the arm that's waving would need support.
Yep, there's Scrooge.
Yeah, cool.
Hey, yourself, little tiny baby Groot.
Yeah, so I decided I was going to print this thing at full size. What they wanted was a 6-inch figure. I mean, I don't know if this is going to be 6 inches. It might be a little bit less, maybe. But they wanted to do it at full, the full size of the build volume. I don't think so.
Or go the other way around. This is
Oh God!
sorceress.
Oh God!
Wow.
What happened to her arms?
Oh, will work. Nothing wrong with the arm.
The arms look a little weird. That's all. Being so short.
It's tiny.
Yeah. Speaking of which, so someone I've never printed a Groot, believe it or not. So don't feel too bad, Colin.
No, well, I do. That does make me
I
feel
like
better
the
because you're
squishy
vastly more
waves.
on top of this stuff than I am.
Well, I just never found the need to print a Groot.
Yeah, well, same. You know. Then when you get requests for them, you gotta accommodate. So.
Yeah, I want to get the Groot flower pot, but I'm waiting to get my hard nozzle. Once I put the hard nozzle on and I'm printing wood, then I will do the flower pot. So apparently, Ashley is saying you could put it in your pocket, eh, John? Like the sorceress.
Yeah, it's a tiny one.
Yep.
It'll probably break the arm off if I squish it in my pocket.
Oh, probably. What are you saying, Ashley? You want someone to print you a Groot?
The pocket Groot.
I am Groot.
Actually, the small Groot I have would fit in a pocket, but still the arm is not really supported, so it's probably not too durable to survive inside a pocket for something like a keychain.
Yeah. Oh, Ashley, if you get a chance, watch the second version. Watch volume 2 of Guardians of the Galaxy. Wasn't as fun as the second one, but Baby Groot is awesome. But Teenage Groot, oh, that was hilarious. That's the one thing I love about Guardians of the Galaxy is the music. You know, 70s, 60s, all that music, 80s, good era of music on all the movies, honestly. Just saying. Yeah. Also,
Do you know what font they use for Home Gadget Geeks?
I have no idea what font they're using, man. I had some issues converting their font so I could 3D print it. I ran into a couple issues with it. I finally went in and had to clean it up a little bit, but that's all I could do. You know, one of the songs that I remember from the second movie, so I do apologize. I'm ruining a little bit for Ashley. Looking Glass. Uh Brandy. The original song from Looking Glass was a different song, and it was a DJ in, I forget where it was. I think it was in the US. In California, decided he was going to play side B of their single, which was Brandy, which then became a big hit, and then all the radio stations all over heard about this one DJ who flipped the album over, and everybody loved it. And that's how that song became a big hit, because radio station were hearing about this DJ who just played the other side of the record, and they said, "Do you happen to have this record?" And they go, "Yeah, play the other song that's on it, Brandy." They're like, "Okay," and it just became like it just went through the viral. It's amazing how stuff goes viral when you think about it, because I know there was a Japanese song that was really popular back in the 60s. It is a sad song. I've heard the original Japanese, and I was like going, eh. But it's amazing how these songs become, before we even had the internet, we had all these songs that became viral, which is kind of interesting when you think about it.
Ooh, got a little dog pattern I could put in.
I don't think they're dog fans, though.
Was the second side of the album just not advertised?
Well, it was the single. So single A was something else, but some DJ decided to flip over the song because he thought Brandy was a better song, and he had the single at his own house, and he was like, "No, Brandy's a better song," and decided to flip over the album and said, "Here's Brandy from Looking Glass," and it just started to become, a lot of people went, "What is this?" And then it went from radio station to radio station to radio station, found out about them, then everybody was flipping the albums, and it just became a viral succession. It's amazing how word of mouth moves songs. Like, I don't even know how the Japanese song ever, what's it called? Not Sakura. Is it Sakura? No, Saku. No. I can't think of the Japanese. Sato. But I don't even know how the Japanese song ever became like a big hit, because there was no internet. I don't even know how even word of mouth made that song popular, but someone liked it and became a hit. Let me see if I can find out.
Let's see how badly I've screwed up my time lapse on this print.
Even scratches on the album has a story to go with it. I've never heard that phrase used. Radio is still... Radio has a place in my heart. But yeah. What's John Mack working on now?
The home gadget get
Still working on it, eh?
hat logo thing, but I think the do something with the font.
Yeah. Actually, if you're printing it on white, maybe you could just do the G in green and do Home Gadget Geeks in green.
Oh, so it's not a square logo, just make it green.
Yeah, if you can make the G green and take out the green background, maybe that'll work, and make the letters in green. Reverse it. I don't know if that's possible, is it?
I could just do it in the picture first before I put in this software.
Yeah, I definitely show it to them first. Like, say, which one do you like better?
No, it's supposed to be a surprise.
Surprise, eh? Okay.
It'll just show up in the mailbox.
Just show up in the mailbox.
Actually, I don't have this. I don't have
RPM
this
Designs. Is that the new Robbie Mac?
Yeah, this Robbie Mac's company.
Nice.
His own company.
Yeah. Oh man. So now we know what Robbie Mac's new company is. Everybody go send him business. Hey, Scala. Good morning, man. Yeah, I remember watching you on Cat's stream. It was finally nice to put a face to the name. So. Yeah, Scalda. Yep. Oh, so there's gonna be another stream tomorrow? Cool. I'll have to check it out.
Oh, Ron, you were saying you were thinking about trying things with wood film. Have you done anything with wood film at all yet?
Not yet, because I don't have the hard nozzle.
Yeah.
I wood will tear out nozzle.
Then I realized, I almost went that route with the group. I'm doing 3 of these for these 3 different people, and I almost went that route, but then I realized I would have to switch nozzles, and I got lazy. And realized they're going to paint them anyway, so it's not. I guess if you're going to do wood fill, you got to find a decent color and then stain it or something, make it interesting.
Well, when you're doing wood, they also recommend that you seal it.
Yeah.
So you use like a varnish. I would use like a clear varnish
or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then again, they say you can. And one thing I didn't quite understand is they say that you can sand a wood fill print and have it behave like wood, up for like the 0.5 millimeter worth of wall thickness. I mean, that seemed a little odd to me.
Yeah. So I'm just catching up on the chat here, so I'm watching everybody talk. Oh, okay. Well, DK,
fine. Okay.
Ran wood through one of my from one of my nozzles, and it actually teared up the nozzle pretty badly after I was done. And it was a large print, so I don't know.
I would think that most of the potentially abrasive materials would vary in their abrasiveness from manufacturer to manufacturer quite a bit. So
Yeah.
there probably is wood fill that is not terribly abrasive out there somewhere.
Yeah. So are you printing the head separate from the body?
Well, they're both in the same print. That's the head is back here.
Okay, because I noticed some type of layer shifting going on the head. I'm not sure if that
Yeah, I
affected it.
know. It sucks. It's a 15-hour print. I'm just going to let it finish and then decide whether it's any good or not. There seem to be at least 2 major layer shifts there. But yeah, so the head is in back there, and that's what's got all of that, all of the scaffolding to it,
Oh, the supports, yeah.
all the supports, yeah, which seem kind of excessive now that I look at it, but I don't know.
Well, what I found works better is if I print, like I've done this before, and I don't know what causes my layer shifting to happen, but I find if I got a print that's in 2 parts, I can only print one at a time, or else they all layer shift.
Well, I always assumed that the layer, and this is true, certainly true of like a CR10 or something with a giant bed, but layer shifting is made vastly more noticeable whenever you have fast movement. And without, specific manual control, the only time you get fast movement is when you're moving between parts that you're printing, right? When you've like right there,
Yeah, no,
moving between the head and the body. Because everything else on this thing is extremely slow to print.
Well, they'll be done soon, hopefully.
Well, it's a 15-hour print. I have 5 hours left.
Since Ashley's asking, I'm just trying to pull it out. I got another
Oh,
I got a box for free, so this is my spare box. This is Color Fab's box of wood filament.
Huh.
PLA wood fill. It tore up my nozzle the first time I used it, and yeah, sure, the nozzle was old. It was over a year using it, but it really tore apart my nozzle and caused me some major issues. I was told also I was also told go to a hardened nozzle if you're going to start printing with this stuff. I have some filament sitting here that I want to print with. Glow in the dark PLA. Love the print with it, but like I said, hard nozzle. So if I'm going to get into
glow in
the
the dark
exotic
stuff, I hear is brutal to the.
Oh, tears holes in nozzles like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
At the end of a print, one of my friends bought, just did it through his brass nozzle, and his brass nozzle was, we took it off, and you could fit a 1 meter diameter, like a 1 meter round doll through the stupid hole. It was that much torn apart.
Did you not pick up one of the E3D hardened nozzles that Sanjay was handing out at
the Nozzle X? No, he never gave me one.
It was a Nozzle X prototype, I guess.
I have one of the Nozzle X prototypes.
That's probably worth trying as a hardened solution.
Yeah, but it'll
if you don't feel like going and buying a hardened nozzle and waiting for it to arrive and all that good stuff.
Yeah, mine just doesn't stick. It has a non-stick coating on it, and it's a little bit. They did say it's a little bit more harder to print with, but they did say, yeah. I asked them about if I was to use an abrasive filament, like and there they went, yeah, I just tear that nozzle apart still.
Huh.
So
okay, maybe I misunderstood, or maybe I got a different prototype. I'm not sure which.
Yeah, so it was a prototype. It was a coating that they were trying out. But Nozzle X.
But I thought it was a coating on steel, wasn't it?
No, it's a coating on brass.
Really?
I asked them
really
specifically, is this like hardened steel? They went, no. The coating on it is a non-stick coating.
Yeah.
The actual nozzle is still made out of brass. I'm like, okay.
Huh.
I've used it
That's
before.
good to
It's a
know, 'cause
great
I've been
nozzle.
keeping it in reserve for my hardened printing purposes, and clearly that would have been a mistake.
unless you're talking the one you got at Earth. Now, if you were at Earth,
Yeah,
I
that's the one I
heard
meant. Yeah,
everybody
that's the
got
one
the
I was
hardened
talking about.
nozzle version.
Yeah.
I didn't
I'm
get one
sorry,
at
that was
Earth.
the one that I was referring to. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't able to get one at Earth. They walked right by me and forgot to drop it off. Even then, Sanjay said, "Sorry about that. I meant to drop off the nozzle." Yeah, I'm like, that's okay. You know, things happen. Cause I asked him, like, I went up to him this year to talk with them, and he's like, we got some new stuff coming out, but nothing really new. He's like, just a new nozzle, and really, you know about it already from Earth. I'm like, yeah, true. I didn't get to interview him
But
at
I didn't
Earth,
get
but
one.
I said I didn't get
Yeah.
the nozzle though. He's like, you didn't get one? Damn, I knew we missed somebody. He's like, yeah. He's like, let me help you out. I got some. I'm like, no, don't worry about it. I gotta buy a nozzle anyways. I'll get Nozzle X when I'm back in Canada. It's a little bit cheaper than buying them over here in the show. I think the show is like $29.99, and I can pick them up like for $39 back home. So it's like not that much difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sanjay's a good guy. I hassled him way too much, or I'm just obnoxious in my usual way, and it came off extremely badly. You get Sanjay and Shane together, and you get some interesting results.
Oh yeah. Well, Sanjay and a few beers gets you interesting results. Never mind.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He got sloshed again this year. He was like really sloshed after the party.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. This year I won't be going to Earth, unfortunately. I just can't
bummer.
justify the cost.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, sure, last year was amazing and it was their first year. I get that, but it was costly because we had to buy the food and everything else after a while. It just added too much money.
I solved that problem by not eating much.
That will work too.
I figured it. I treated it like a diet. But I don't know. No, I don't remember spending that much on food. Really.
I'll be back in a second. I got to take care of a dog barking
I
here.
mean, they had their after event spreads they did, and that was one night. The other night was put on by Protopasta or somebody. I don't remember spending that much. Anyway. So my next question for anybody in the chat, I have a knockoff Mark 52 bed that I'm going to put on my bearish i3 aluminum frame thing. It occurs to me that I need to come up with a bed carrier. Can anyone suggest a solution or a source for one that's not Prusa? Not because I'm against Prusa, just because I don't feel like paying $30 in shipping. Yeah, well, okay, so Mr. Buttram, we're talking about the bed carrier, which is made of, I think, steel in the main Prusa thing. The thing that looks like the crushed frog. Yeah, I mean, I can't. Well, one, I can't print one. Two, I don't have a CNC machine to cut one. And three, I don't know where I would go to get one made. I imagine there's some machine shops around here somewhere, but I'm not really sure. All 3D makers. Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys.
But yes, as you say, it stands to reason that I'm commenting on Mr. Buttram's point that yes, they are open source. So yes, I'm sure someone sells a like kind thing, but I haven't found it. Just like there are only 3 places that are making knockoff Mark 52 beds, although I guess the bed carrier is not nearly as complex to produce. Yeah, actually, I was surprised at how slow it's printing too. I don't know. I used the standard 1.5 millimeter layer height uh, uh, profile for the Mark III, but I'm running it through Octolapse. So maybe Octolapse slows things down a little bit. It did seem quite slow motion. I gave that. I wrote that off initially to the weird shapes involved. I mean, you're not dealing with a lot of straight lines there. Oh my, okay, cool. There it is. Let's see. Yeah, okay. $40 for the. I don't think I paid that much for the. I don't think I paid that much for the heated bed. Wow. Okay. It works though, so I guess that's what I need. Cool. Thank you. I guess in my search I was looking for AliExpress or whatever.
Yeah, just check out John's work right now. He's now making everything look so much better.
I don't know about
Dude, your skills are amazing in the working on this working on it. Just
I still think I'm just not using the software right. I have to be less tedious than this.
are you sure you can't select like a whole bunch of letters at once and change them all at once at the same time?
I could change the size if I created the same one, but I cannot edit the properties of each line.
Who knows? Maybe the program is that tedious and you're just finding that out now. But it is looking amazing though.
Okay, TK, that is pretty cool. I don't know how I missed this. The Dead Parrot Challenge. That seems right up my alley. In November of last year, huh? Am I able to go look at other dead parrots that other people created? Okay. It's not a challenge for people to design. It was a challenge. It's a challenge from you for us to print. I see.
So according to this, Robbie Mac just told you how to fix it. He said just make the text a font Swiss rounded.
Well, I guess it'll be a lot easier if I could do a font.
Yeah. According to Mr. Buttram, he just goes, LOL, Robbie Mac. John and Ken need to hire you. That's what Mr. Buttram said. So hire Robbie Mac.
Only if it's for free.
Only if it's for
Since
free.
we're just basically working for free, and all the stuff that we're making is just for free anyways. Nobody asked us to make anything.
Yeah. Well, you should start making it a business, man.
The idea is just to sell the machine. But
The
of
idea
course
is to sell the machine?
And I guess
Wait,
I have
you
to
didn't
know how
design
to
the
use
machine.
the machine.
What do you mean? The idea is to learn how to use it. Okay.
Use it well enough to demo it, to sell it. But I don't know.
I thought maybe this is not. I thought this was maybe a new business you're going into.
Not me personally, just cans.
Oh, okay.
And I guess whenever I become an employee next year, since I'm on the 18-month contract.
Oh, with Microsoft.
Yeah, the company uh that hire me, that is contractor of Microsoft. So I'm a subcontractor.
Oh, okay. And here I thought you were going to start selling plastics.
Plastic.
Yeah, make that big huge dino, that big huge flexi dino, and then sell it off.
Eh, same as all the 3D printing and Earth and Earth stuff. Those is all for fun as well.
Okay. See,
So
I know a blind
nothing
guy
big
that would like
money.
to buy your dino. If you remember, one of our friends who's blind, that we
Oh,
had
the
over.
one that from Art
Yeah.
Art Free.
Yep.
Okay.
He loved your dino.
Don't they do a bunch of printers that they could print it?
Yeah, he runs a print farm for the Indiana School of the Blind.
So he could start a class project for making him a dino.
He should. He should do that, but
It's like, why do make a 3D printer want to buy a print when they could make it themselves and order pattern, and STL is just on Thingiverse.
True. You did such a better job.
These are the articulated dinosaurs, the print in place articulated ones.
Yeah, in big giant.
I got a ton of those. Those came out. You managed to do those really well. I tried a couple of those and couldn't manage that. This is before I got the Mark III. I couldn't manage that precision to save my life.
It's just lots of failure.
Yeah. But I can see how that would be entertaining for a school for the blind, actually.
Well, the only thing I've been able to print out that's articulate is this thing right here, which is supposed to be articulated turtle. Yeah, it looks like something else altogether. But it. I think I got a message there, John. Looks like someone's asking you to do some work.
The highest precision thing I printed was this, which is a little.
What message?
I thought I saw a message go by. It popped up in your screen there.
Oh. What? Oh, and my notification?
Yeah.
Oh, like an email?
I'm not sure.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's got an email from Edge of Tech 24 minutes ago.
Okay, TK, if we're still here, come on in. If not, thanks for coming in anyways, man. Do appreciate it. We should be on for another. I'll push this till about 12 o'clock, then I'll be calling the stream an end. But we still got plenty of time before that, so. Not exiting. Exciting. One of my friends, if you like that type of stuff, my cousin basically has this well, not cousin, I should say, brother-in-law has this blade. He used to collect knives, and the idea is it has a blade that comes up like this. First one, then on the bottom it has two separate blades, almost forming like a triangle. Almost most interesting knife I've ever seen. Don't know, I forget who it's made by, but it's by some crafter that does this as a, makes knives for a living. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful looking knife. Just thinking to myself, be a deadly killer, If you wanted a good, it reminds me a lot like those arrowheads I used to shoot, which are meant for killing animals, like bears and
a broadhead kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it has like a 3-point arrowhead. And what they're meant for is for killing bears mostly. And what you do is you would pull back. You'd have to shoot with at least a 200 to 300 pound compound bow. And what you do is you would aim for either the head or the skull and let it go. And what this arrow is meant for was for going through bone and destroying whatever you were trying to hit. So if you were aiming for the heart, you would pull back, aim, find your line, let go. And what it does is because at the speed it would travel at, you get like a spin, almost like a drill bit, and drill through the skin, and then puncture the heart and destroy and basically pull the part apart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bloodhead
it's not.
arrows are kind of.
Yeah, it sounds messy, but
Effective.
that's how you have to kill them. I mean,
Yeah.
you go head to head with a bear, you're not going to live. You're just going to have to,
Right.
hopefully
Yeah.
your arrow can
You'd rather
pierce.
have it be dead in front of you than dead on top of you, or partially dead on top of you.
Mm-hmm. But it's like I used to go. I didn't do a lot of hunting personally myself. I'm not that much of a hunter. But if someone said, let's go hunting rabbits or whatever with bows and arrows, yeah, I'm up for that. You know, sure, yeah, you're killing rabbits, but I used to know a guy that used to buy them off of me. So, go out in the outback, go out in some open country area where there's no one around, and you can hunt those animals all day long for fun. And basically, I would hunt them, sell them to a butcher that I knew. I I was not a fan. I'm not a fan of killing animals, but sometimes population keeping it down.
See
So
how
what are
that's
we seeing, John
stitch.
Mac?
Just a preview of how it's gonna stitch.
Oh wow, that's kind of cool. It's interesting that it starts at the bottom, makes a G, and then starts up at the top, and then comes down the other way.
Yeah, it's just seeing a bunch of lines and
Is that just
it don't understand about the letter or the
non-stitching
design.
movements or something?
What was you saying, Colin?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking over you there, John. I was thinking out loud that it might relate to minimizing the distance of travel, non-stitching movement.
Maybe.
Oh, there's one line that happened over there, but I don't see it over here. Uh, I guess just have to actually stitch it out and see how it actually looked like.
Oh, weird.
Does it give you a stitch count for that?
Yep, 3,334 stitches.
Oh, a lot better than printing Mr. Buttram's face. Sorry, Mr. Buttram, we're just having fun.
So are you able to do this on things like? Well, I guess you couldn't really do it on a. I guess you could do it on a polo shirt or something.
What's
Yeah,
with the markings I'm seeing right now in the G off to the side there?
I
Yeah,
think
right
that is
there.
just. I think that's just a shading. Let me see. It's just how the shine on the,
That's just how they're trying to give you a 3D effect. Okay.
or just trying. I don't know. I could probably change the pattern.
Yeah, because that looks like holes.
It do look like a hole.
Yeah.
Oh, is that not intentional?
No.
Oh, huh.
Yeah, squish pattern. I guess that's better.
Yeah, I guess they were holes. I guess.
And that's just how it do the corner.
And you're what? Not reducing the arc. What's going on? You're dragging the
Just the direction the is stitching in.
stitch direction. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
Okay, for some strange reason, our chat room is talking about blood types.
I saw that and I didn't dare scroll back far enough to figure out why. All
Well,
I could
as soon as
remember
I
was
heard the words "O type negative," all of a sudden, goth rock band popped in my head.
I just remember there was somebody on some game years and years ago whose username amused me to no end. Blood type marinara.
What?
That was the username of this player on I can't remember what
Website marinara.
EverQuest or something.
Blood
Yeah.
type.
Blood type marinara.
Yeah.
Oh, brother. Yeah, names, my good lord.
See, there's a preview on how it's supposed to shine.
Yeah, it looks good.
Is that based at all on the characteristics of the thread that you've inputted into the program, or is it just
Yeah, you could
guesswork on part of the
change.
program?
You could choose the threads based on manufacturer. Like this could be protopasta or something.
Oh, just like that's cool. So they've got all the data for all the threading,
Yeah,
all
this
the
is all
for
the
the major
manufacturer and
vendors.
all the product
Wow.
line. And then once you choose the product line, it got the list of threads that manufacturer make and which color. So if you're stitching a photo like Mr. Buttram, it actually gives you this manufacturer, this product line, this particular color, this particular number, and then you actually have to go to the store and buy it or something like that.
So it actually gave you suggestions for
Yeah.
for optimal accuracy. Wow, that's cool.
It's what, $3,000 some program.
I guess Dan, the
Oh,
reason that these programs would exist in this world just as much as this slicer would exist in 3D printing.
okay. Mr. Buttram just made a bad joke. He says my blood type is.
Wait, hang
is
on.
B.
Wait, we're surprised about this?
That's true.
Okay, all right. What was the joke?
He says my blood type is B plus, but I think it's wrong. I may be just being negative. That's BING negative. Yeah.
See,
Bad
that's
joke.
the
Bad joke. No, it's just bad. It's just bad. It's not even a dad joke. Bad.
there's the comparison, and
That's
this is like the equivalence of the software that I have. This is an old model, but
Oh wow.
supposedly that is the MSRP and the comparison on all the other software on
well. I guess we
Wikipedia.
shouldn't complain about the price of Simplify 3D then.
Or Cura, this is just Cura, do it for free.
Well, there's that. No, I mean if you're spending $3,000 for a piece of software,
It's just
but,
interesting that you're able to do all that in that program.
Because
is
the
impressive,
license
yeah.
proprietary.
Oh,
But you
course.
could see all the sewing machine format on one machine it support.
yeah. I think there's only two sewing companies I know of that of sewing machines: is Singer, and then there's Jalum or Jalum or Jalum.
Genome.
Genome. Thank you. Those are the only two machines I know of, and I know that Singer software is very proprietary, but I don't know if is yours Jalum or is it
This is
Singer?
a Singer.
Okay.
Singer, Path, Viking is all the same SVP.
Okay.
And the software branch is
I
like
think
VSM.
I think Jalum uses a different one if I remember correctly. And
Yeah. The digitalizer BM by Genome.
Yeah, that's it.
But the the main competitor for this line was mostly just the Brother stuff, because Brother they got two different line as well that they got whole other sets of software.
Uh-oh. So Tanner's going head to head with his palette with direct drive. Ooh.
So is it better?
Who knows?
I can find what chip? Clip, bullet clip for the. Oh, just to keep the bowling tube from slipping. You could probably just print one. Or
Yeah.
what was it? Use the small binder clips. Remove the silver part and use the silver part as the color clips. The small size binder clip. Just get the assorted size from Walmart, and then you can try out the sizes.
Going back for a moment to Mr. Buckman and his bad jokes. I was once told that I was indecisive, but I'm really not sure.
It reminds me of the sign that someone made for Maker Noob and put it up on Thingiverse. If I can find it, I would definitely print it out. And so it says, "Procrastinators unite." Okay, maybe
Separately.
tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow, yeah.
I thought it's separately in your own home or something.
Pardon me?
Separately in your own home.
Hello, Clippy?
Yep. Like hello, Flippy. Or
God,
hello,
I hate
Kitty.
Clippy.
Do they still make those signs? There was a company called Demotivators. They were one of the first
Yeah,
companies
they still make them.
of note. Yeah. My favorite one was the one that had a telephone, like an old style telephone with
Apathy.
yes, that one. You just suck all the fun out of my little story. Apathy. So you got a phone with cobwebs on it. It says apathy. Maybe if you stop answering, they'll stop calling. This does seem like slow motion. Ashley's right. Something is not right here.
Is it
Are you
ignorant or is
using
it apathy?
Are
I
you
don't know, and
using
I don't.
Cura 4.0? Because
This was sliced with Prusa Slicer, and then
okay.
it's being run through Octolabs.
I have a problem with Cura 4.0. Just doesn't behave. It just pauses, slow motion, and
I
just
stopped using
resume.
Cura after they released 4.0. I decided to stay away from it and went back to 3.6 because 3.6 seems to work just beautifully.
I think I still have 3.6 installed, but since I got the Mark III, I just haven't been printing on other things. So it's all going.
Listen, I don't blame you for switching over to Prusa.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I'm actually
it's a
looking at
workhorse. It's great.
No, I'm looking at putting in Prusa print in, like using the Prusa's software on my Ender 3 because it's just a better program.
Yeah, I've been very impressed with the
Prusa Slicer?
What the fuck do they call them? Wow, the enforcers, and the custom support mechanism. They call them support enforcers that you can put around. Very neat.
Yeah,
And it
so
works really well. That's how I think I was on one of Mike's last streams when I printed the Orville
There would be some kind of like a patch that I could try to stitch and trim out and burn the edge or something.
So Ashley would like to know, what are you printing your Groot at?
I'm printing it at 1.5, 0.15.
I think she meant temperature. Yeah, temp.
Whatever Prusa says is the thing. So this is uh, uh, what the hell is the name of the filament? It's a PLA filament. I'm using the default Prusa PLA arrangement, which is 215 and 60.
Okay.
This is Stronghold 3D, Strong Hero 3D. No, Strong Hero 3D. Yeah, Strong Hero 3D, metallic silver or silver gray or some such thing.
Yeah, I just finally opened up my roll of Fuel 3D Pet G.
Oh, nice.
This stuff, insane temperature it requires. Okay. I did a video on it, but I'm just going to tell you guys right now. That video is coming out probably tomorrow, but for fun, I'll tell you the temperature it requires for printing. Okay. For PETG, it requires a temperature of 240 to 260 Celsius.
240. Well, okay. I mean, PETG has generally a minimum of 235.
Yeah.
Some of the logo just don't quite translate too well.
No. This black and white
Too
logo
many
doesn't
colors in
translate
that
well at
one.
all.
Yeah.
But just to give you an idea, I'm printing at a temperature of 240 degrees Celsius. That is actually, I think it's 250. I think is the temperature that PTFE regular tubing will actually start off gassing at, or 240.
Yeah.
I'm using Capricorn in my printer, so
Well,
Capricorn.
this is an Ender.
This is on the Ender, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the Ender has. Are you using the Creality irritating tube all the way through the high end?
Yep.
Arrangement? Then you're screwed. Don't do it. That's a very bad idea.
I don't mind doing it with Capricorn. Capricorn's okay, but if I'm using regular PTFE tubing, I don't recommend it.
Yeah, well, I printed all of those parts for my i3 Bear in PTFE. I'm sorry, PETG. Let me get the acronym right. In PETG on my CR10, I was very careful to not print above 137 or 237 degrees. I was I was really careful.
Yeah, no, I know with mine, my T. I know that I did the research. I looked on Capricorn's website. I know it's bad for birds. That's why I had my window open.
Ken got some
Just had a
customer at
window
the shop.
open, and I was printing it 200. I was printing it at 240 to 250 with the window open. I was not taking any chances whatsoever. I don't have birds, so I was okay. But if I had birds, then I wouldn't be even tempting it. But I do have an all metal hot end on my CR10, which I'm trying to get working. I want to be going through it again. I tried a new fan thing. I haven't tried it to see how the PID tuning works, but I'm going to be doing another test with it, and hopefully everything will be okay. So, but the results I got off the Ender 3 were impressive nonetheless. And like I say, and like I said in the video, unless you're running a actual Ender with Capricorn, yeah, you could print with this stuff, but I don't know. I mean, it turned out really good. Like that's one of the prints I got off of it. So,
Ooh, look pretty detailed.
Yeah, the detail's amazing. And this was printed at 2.4. Sorry, layer height at 2.24.
Okay.
Oh, damn it. Ah,
Just turned out marvelous.
I should not have messed with that.
What are you messing around with?
My
Camera?
time lapse camera bracket has failed me,
Oh no.
and now it's down here.
You print the new one.
I don't know. Not right now. I'm in the middle of a time lapse. I gotta do something, so I'm gonna sort of like. There we go. I don't know.
Oh, oh, it's gonna fall over.
Well, I gotta print 2 more of these anyway, so it's not the end of the world. But it's irritating.
And it looks like you may have to reprint the head anyway, so
Oh, really?
you might have
You
to.
think so? I'm
Layers.
not so sure. I think what you're looking at there is the support.
Yeah, but if it shifted itself in the support, we don't know until
I don't know if, well, yes, I hope, that's true. We'll see.
Yeah, I may have to print a new camera support before you even print another Groot.
Yeah.
I found a camera support I was actually happy with. Made by somebody for the Ender 3, and what it is it's little parts. Each part screws on, and it makes like a you can actually adjust it. It's almost like a snake almost, but it's easy to set up and just have the camera hold.
Yeah. This is what happens when you're really lazy and don't buy metal hardware. Because if I just had regular screws, I'd be fine.
I should say a future print replacing parts.
Oh well.
Oh,
I get for touching it.
That's yeah.
I knew this thing was failing too. I should have just printed a couple of new ones. Oh well.
That's what happens.
Yeah. Oh well. No, I guess the next time I do it, I'm gonna. I picked up a really snazzy USB hub for the Pi Zero.
Why are you buying new? Why don't you just wait for the new pies that are coming out?
Oh, this was a long time ago. I bought this. This is back when the Pi Zero W came out. So I bought this thinking that this is going to be compact.
Hey, Mr. Buttram, have yourself a great birthday lunch and a great birthday dinner if you have one.
So. Yeah, happy birthday, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just gave up on the Pi Zero W, and I actually returned it. Actually, I did the same thing. I ran out of USB, and then I tried to buy a USB hub, and just happened to get like defective hub because as soon as I plug in that USB hub, it just completely fried the Pi. It just like doesn't respond anymore.
Huh. Well, this one is from MakerSpot, I think. Oh, did you have a powered hub?
I don't think so.
I can see where it might have backfed into the thing and fried it, maybe. But this thing, of course, was designed for the Pi Zero W, and it runs off of little pogo pins that it's pretty neat. It seems to work. But my goal was to put multiple cameras on it and do multiple Octopi.
I don't know.
Back before I realized what the requirements really were for that. That was
the Pi Zero just not cutting anything.
It's not equipped to do that kind of thing. It barely manages one instance of Octopi.
Hey guys, we just snagged another We just snagged another YouTube subscriber.
Oh,
Are they
welcome
in the
aboard,
chat?
YouTube subscriber.
Yep.
Are you going to tell us this person's name? Or
No, you guys can look through the subscriber list. You'll see them all. Some guy named Jack. That's
can
all I
we?
can tell
I
you.
don't think we can.
I don't think we could look at your subscriber list.
I think you can.
I don't think we can even look at our subscriber list. That's
think
not a
we-
thing YouTube lets you do.
Let's see if we can. Let's go to
And
YouTube.
I guess if you go to the person's channel, if they have not locked down their privacy settings, then you could see what they subscribe to. But just by going to somebody's channel, you don't see your subscriber.
Let's see. Let's go to Country 3D just for fun.
Or using just like TubeBuddy or some other third-party plugin or tool.
Well, I'm just going to go and see if I can do that. So, looking at Country, should be able to go into channels. Yep, I can see what his subscriptions. I look.
But you shouldn't be able to see his subscriber.
No, I won't see. I can see what he's subscribed to.
This is going to be the most short-lived subscriber of all time. You have subscribed to my channel. Now we're going to hunt you in the creepiest way possible on a stream. Well, anonymous subscriber, for the time that you remain anonymous, welcome aboard.
Well, just saying, like, you can easily look up my list and you'll see all the subscribers that are on my list, because subscribers are shown as you can see, these are everything that he subscribed under his name, under Country.
Yeah.
So, this is something that that everyone can do and just look at it. But my favorite website for if I want to do some spying on people, Social Blade. It's my baby. I want to see how my analytics are doing. I just type in my name. And this is kind of interesting. If you ever want to, want to know how people are doing. Oops. Did I goof that up? Oh yeah. I goofed that up. I typed in too many A's. There we go. Can you make a project? Enter. So I have 285 subscribers right now. 9,552 videos. And I went up 13 subscribers so far today. That's a lot of subscribers.
So the key to getting lots of your subscriber to video production count seems insufficiently, that your ratio seems flawed. Clearly, you need to have more rage videos.
I guess I need to have more angry videos.
Like Barnacle?
Yes. Right. I just watched this episode of Game of Thrones and it pisses me off. Let me tell you. Actually, there was a great video put out by Techmoan. He does these comedic outros that are sort of Muppet-like.
Oh, his latest one was funny. Yeah.
Yeah, about rage. Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it. I'll put it in the links for you guys.
I like his auto reverse the hard way video.
I missed that one.
It's the archive or reverse-o-matic. that actually take in your tape, go to the back of the machine, and physically turn the tape, and then it have like a whole bunch of mechanical switches.
Yeah. Oh well, he's got that in his opening, right? That
Yeah,
tape
yeah, that's
flipper
part
thing.
part of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
but there's the
I
whole
never
video
saw
that
the
show the
video where that
mechanism.
was actually discussed. I've always only ever seen it in the opening or other things.
Yeah, it's on his latest video. He has the puppets doing the skit.
Those
But if you
puppets
go
is
Unfortunately,
to
I
the
usually
play
comedy
it.
going to
play,
the
if you go
end.
to the comedy playlist, he breaks them out so you can
I don't
have
think the
just
comedy
the
playlist
outro.
has this video so far that he put out.
Yeah.
I mean, this is his latest video that has the new
Yeah, but if
puppets.
you go to the comedy playlist, he has it broken out so you can watch just the outro.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah.
I just love his videos, so they're pretty brilliant.
So I thought you were looking for the video to play it here so people could see it. But
No, I can't play it because what will happen is there's audio or anything in his video that's considered copyright. It
yeah, I
will
know.
flag my
Music.
video.
I know. Yeah.
So, but it's like if you want
We
to watch
just need to
puppets,
talk over it, and I'm expert in talking over things with people. So
if you guys like English humor, you'll get a good kick out of this. So
yeah, it's great fun.
no need to stop. No need to presentate this to everybody. But yeah, no, Social Blade is my stalking tool. It allows me to stalk and find out how everyone's doing. Oh man.
Okay, I just authenticated to everything on Social Blade. So let's see what I get.
You can't see my subs? Okay, I guess I made mine private then, I guess.
At one point, I had an insanely high rating on Social Blade and Clout back when that was a thing. But
So how do you see other score thing?
So when you're in Social Blade, let me pull back up Social Blade here.
I don't post a ton of stuff to make it worth it.
I have a direct link to my channel.
Or do you have to subscribe to premium membership to get anything?
No. You can be on there. You don't have to subscribe. So let me go back to my version here. Application window. Okay. So here is Social Blade. So I got a D- rating. That's how you can tell what your rating is at total grade.
But where do you see the rating?
Scroll to the very top.
Dashboard, product, off, YouTube.
You have to first type
Oh,
in the
and
name.
okay, so
So let's go to John Max. So let's have a sec. John.
okay, I got a C minus.
Really?
Yep.
John Mack. Okay, I pulled up a different John Mack.
Oh, so how come you have less score? Because you got more video than me.
I have no idea. But if you want to see how country's doing, it's KUN.
And
If
you
you
got
ask Linus
you got like
Sebastian, he'll say
2
it's because
times the
he's Canadian.
subscriber as me.
We're sorry this news cannot be found. Oh boy.
Oh, dude, John WFMAK. That's the actual username on my Google account.
John W.
FMAK.
There we go. Yeah, you guys C minus. And you're verified. Huh. Do you play for Social Blade?
No, I don't know how it happened.
Oh, interesting. You got authenticated. Yet I'm not. Could we go Canadian Maker Project?
I know I'm not verified on Twitter. I'm not important enough.
No blue check mark. Let's check into that. Why I can't get that. But if we go to, let's try a country, Kuntry 3D. So country you get to see. He's sitting at 1.4.
So what is it based on?
I don't know.
It couldn't be subscriber that they give
No,
rating.
it's subscribers and activity and interaction. So the number of comments per video and that kind of thing.
So that means my videos
have
have tons of comments.
Oh, I guess
I'm
they
looking
count
now.
chatting as being comment because I guess the only thing I do more is just chat on YouTube.
Since EduTech wants to know how he's doing, let's have a look at EduTech. The EduTech. Select channel. I think this is his channel, but we can't tell because the artwork's not loading. Refresh.
C
Error.
plus.
Forbidden.
Oh no, it says it's C plus.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's his channel because there are 3 EduTechs.
Okay.
They can't
Oh,
see.
Oh,
wow.
it say Alien 3D something, unless there's more than one edge of tech.
That's why I want to make sure I'm looking
3D
at the right
printing
channel.
related.
Oh wow, Twitter has been chopping pruning followers. That's what I'm looking for. Pruning followers.
If we are looking at the right EduTech, I can't see his picture in the corner here. He has a C plus.
C plus seems to be like the default ranking for things, actually.
Yeah. Well, he had he's had some good subscriber counts.
Twitter various Twitter accounts. All of the ones that I had used previously all have C pluses.
Do you
even one that previously had 200,000 followers and tweeted every day is now has C plus because it hasn't been used for like 5 years.
Look in your social blade under authenticate because the check mark for verified blade member, it just say you have authenticated the channel on social blade. It just means that my channel is.
That's just a login. Yeah.
Yeah. So Ron's channel should be verified unless you haven't logged into YouTube through Social Blade.
Unless he's just using Social Blade to stalk people and not actually contributing back and using it the way it's supposed to be used.
Okay, let's see. So we can find our. We'll find just some checking. That's the way I'm doing it. That's why I'm doing it. Showing you guys that you're better than I am. Okay, let's see.
But to answer your earlier question, yes, Social Blade will choke on counting followers if follower accounts are private, which obviously makes sense, but it just indicates that if they're private, you can't get it through the API any more easily than you can have it displayed. So.
Wow, Robbie Mack just came on. Hey, Robbie.
Thing. What up, Buttercups?
Hey.
How you doing, buddy?
Good.
That's good to hear.
Were you cringing when I'm playing with the graphic and the picture?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not, John. I'm not. You got to start somewhere. You got to learn, man.
Wow, there's a lot of TKS in here. Holy crow. So find TK is not going to be easy.
This part I missed. What are you guys doing?
Looking at Social Blade, comparing rating.
Yeah, we're trying to find TK's channel, and yet I'm not seeing it in Social Blade. I mean, if I was to pull up old Wiley's 3D channel, I can see his information via Social Blade with no problem. It's for some strange reason I can't pull up TK 3D prints. Yeah, what was your original username? Do you know what it might have been? Oh man, that's why. Okay, let's have a look. There it is. He got the C rating, so why am I D?
Maybe you haven't authenticated.
Maybe I'll have to authenticate tonight. I'll have to play around with that.
No, TK don't show the authenticated check mark either.
Yeah.
So Ashley, it looks like I was right. It's whipping right along now. It was.
But look at his monthly views. He was at 1.3 and went straight down to nothing.
This is all YouTube stuff.
This is all YouTube information. Yeah.
Well, Social
Yeah.
Blade has everything. It's got YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. But YouTube seems to be its default interface now, which I guess makes sense.
They used to have Facebook until Facebook started screwing up their.
Did they remove Facebook entirely? I remember there was a Social Blade blog post about
Facebook's back in it. My mistake. Yeah, Facebook,
about
Instagram,
their
Twitter,
concerns when
Dailymotion,
Facebook
Mixler.
locked everything down.
Yeah, so you know, I love how Ashley's like, Canadian Maker Program is going to be ticked. I didn't care what site says. I give you a thumbs up, thumbs up. Oh, thanks, Ashley. I appreciate that.
Oh, that means he thumbs up twice, so he give you a thumbs up and take it away.
I don't know. I wonder what Ashley S's content says about her. Oh, let's go see. I've never done a check. Let's see what we can find her in Social Blade.
Never done a check. Let's see what...
That's probably not hers. Let's look. Wow, how did this happen? YouTube channel with only 3 videos, yet she has 1,123 subscribers. Weird.
Mhm.
Well, I think that's a different Ashley S.
Oh, I know.
Our Ashley S has 61 subscribers and no content at all.
How many Ashley S's could there possibly be in the world?
I know.
According to the Social Blade, too many.
I think they're all her. I think she has like split personalities or something.
Oh, probably. Yeah. Makes sense.
What was that movie where they had 23 personalities? Was it called 23 or Split or something? Yeah, right. It was called Split, and the guy had 23 personalities. Why couldn't they have just gone with the obvious marketing choice of calling it 23andMe?
Because that would be too easy.
Yeah, but it would have been successful.
I feel depressed. Yeah, I hear you on that. It would have been simpler, but why make things simpler? We're all about making things harder.
How about Twitter? Twitter, C minus.
Wow, Robbie Mac's really into himself all of a sudden.
Yeah, I'm C minus on Twitter too, on my main account, and I'm a C on my other account.
Yeah.
Oh, Twitter has blocked a tweet on one of my alternate accounts as hate speech.
What?
Let me read the tweet to you. Hang on,
That's
I
awesome.
need to be able to get there. 1 second.
One of your tweets is considered hate speech?
Yes.
Pretty much we've lost all sense of context.
Yes.
Wow.
Let me see if I can find this right. Okay. The tweet is, and this was 2 months ago or 3 months ago. Last night at Stephen at Home of Colbert Late Show, dared to ask hashtag Pansy, and this is where I went wrong, Chris Cuomo about his waxing and other grooming habits. But does Colbert have the courage to ask a real man like my friend real Donald Trump or his friend Vladimir Putin that question? Be a man, Colbert. So the thing is, so
That's
that
hate
got
speech.
flagged as hate. No, first of all, this is in an account that is a Trump satire account. First of all, and it was apparently flagged as hate speech. The only thing I can think of, and also, if you don't know who Chris Cuomo is, he's this news guy who's well known for his participation in CrossFit. And on the show, Colbert challenged him to a contest of push-ups. So they got up like 40 push-ups and they gave up. They both gave up. But anyway, very fit guy. Clearly, I shouldn't have done hashtag Pansy. I should have gone with hashtag Burly Man, because that would have been, I guess, more comedic and somehow less hate speech.
Jeez.
I don't know. I'm not sure what to think about this.
The world has gone upside down, ups and curvy, and
Yeah. So I submitted an appeal 2 months ago, and I've gotten no response. Since then, the lawyer for Twitter showed up on Joe Rogan's podcast and provided her Twitter account. So I guess I should send her a message and ask her what the turnaround time is on appeal.
yeah, I would definitely say, why is that marked as hate speech when it was more of a comment than it was? Is Pansy considered
I'm
a
not
hate
sure.
word?
What I want to know is, who is it supposed to be hateful towards?
Yeah, it's
Is it hateful towards Chris Cuomo, Donald Trump, Vladimir? It's clearly not hateful towards Vladimir Putin, or maybe Stephen Colbert.
Maybe that's why, because you're in bed with the Russians with that tweet.
Yeah, that must be it. Yeah.
nice one. Now now we're just gonna have to, distance ourselves away from you, so we don't.
I know, because I have now become a toxic person.
Yeah. You know that guy, what was his name? Colin? He was such a good guy until he got in bed with those, the Russians.
Yeah, well, now since we're talking about Russians, you're going to get demonetized too.
So, anybody have more than a C rating on Social Blade?
I used to
Even
have a
Chris Riley is
rating.
Chris Riley is still C plus.
Okay, I used to have a B rating on
Well,
Social
he just
Blade.
got his account like less than a year ago, right?
What on? Are you talking on Twitter?
Twitter, yeah.
No,
No,
I'm
I
just searching YouTube.
Okay.
Oh, YouTube on Social Blade. Okay.
What's Walter at?
Walter's a C.
Wow.
But honestly, I think
I
Walter
gotta
needs
be
to
like an S.
I feel like sending a message out to Walter and tell him, start recording your streams. If it's a bad stream, record it, then re-upload it. Then we won't hear all the freaking like every 10 seconds his language, his words were cutting. I watched one of his streams and it's like jumping everywhere, like going.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
like
most of his
times he
stream
did it,
is
he said-
interactive. It's not just him babbling.
Yeah, but if he was to record it, like do a screen capture record option,
Ooh,
he could
I found
record the
somebody
chat in
with
there.
B not minus.
Oh, who?
Crosstalk Solutions.
Wow, they do a lot of videos though.
Yeah, the free PBX and
Oh, Lewis has got to
Unify.
be pretty high.
If you type in Linus Tech Tips, you'll see their A plus.
Oh, okay.
I think Linus is A plus. I think. I know Cutie Pie was up there.
At one point, he was complaining that he wasn't getting a high enough Social Blade rating because he was a Canadian.
Maybe that's the problem. Maybe they just hate Canadians. That could be a possibility.
He wants to be A++, I guess. I don't know.
I thought
No, the Linus
all
Tech
Canadians
Tip
were
this
A.
is now A minus.
Oh,
Oh, fallen. How the Great Linus has fallen. Yeah, if you type in PewDiePie, you'll see that he is
No,
he
I
is
don't
up
want it.
there.
I don't want that in my suggestion at all, so I will just refrain from that.
Actually, he's doing a new thing, which is actually not that bad. Which was he does Pew News now, which is kind of funny. Kind of putting satire on the news information, but it's not bad.
Is he still playing Minecraft while he does it?
No, he now plays himself as Hardwick Organ or something like that. He gives himself a news title name. It's kind of funny.
Huh.
What is Nuri's at it?
Everybody's now playing Social Blade. Look what I've done.
Oh. Well, while we're promoting things, everyone should subscribe to the Twitter handle Fake D Dennison.
Okay, Nuri's is C plus.
Ah, Mary's beating. Damn. Curses! Probably Roddy Mack is beating me too.
Oh, I probably don't have any. I don't think I have hardly anything on there.
As long as you put up one video, it automatically get added to the Social Blade network.
Wow. I didn't ask for that.
You didn't ask for it, but you got on it.
How is Joe Mike doing?
Let's see how Robin Mack's doing.
Joe Mike C plus?
Oh, wow. Robbie Mack gets a D minus.
Booyah! Nailed it. How in the hell do
He
I have
has
a B minus?
125 subscribers.
Do you see that Netflix
Yeah.
have a show called Nail It? They show like a professional baker making something and then ask some almost like home cook to try to replicate that, and then they'll just show here's what they're trying to make, and then here's what they make, and then they say nailed it.
I have no idea how in the hell I have a B minus. Maybe it's because I never searched that site.
Well, no, you got D minus, but you have 125 subscribers. You got more than John Mack does.
Okay.
That's pretty
John,
damn good.
you need to catch up, dude.
Oh, I haven't really been doing much.
How are we going to be making a living on YouTube if you don't get more subscribers?
Exactly. Oh,
Is that how it works? We're all going to make a living off of John Mack's YouTube channel?
I
So
hope
we all
right.
can make sure he's the one who gets the more subscribers.
we could be his entourage, piggyback on his success.
We're filling
I
in
thought we were,
the
I thought we
I'm
were
going to
taking
be.
on the
I call him not turtle.
nocturnal. Oh, girl. Yeah. Mixed bag on. He has more than Maker Noob. He has a C minus.
Robbie Mac it was D minus, right?
Yeah, D minus. No, D plus.
Oh, okay.
D plus.
Yeah.
That's good because Robbie Mac have a better rating than Shom.
Wow. Wow, they're saying
What is Show's rating? There I am.
D minus.
I respectfully suggest that Shaw market more.
Probably because he
maybe
deletes
it's
his
'cause I
videos.
yelled at him last week. That probably upped my rating.
That's probably what happened. Yeah. Well, actually, last week you did gain a subscriber. Yeah, on Tuesday you
did?
met the subscriber. Yeah, and then you lost him on Saturday.
Sweet.
That's exactly how it should work. YouTube ratings should work exactly like Google PageRank. If you yell at or say something negative about a YouTuber that's on a decline, you should get a bump just for that. Because they do call it social rank, right?
Yes,
So,
they do.
what is Shom's ratings on there? What does his counters look like?
D-.
Yeah, but if you look at his subscriber rate, how bad is it?
Oh,
Robbie Mack
go
is like
back.
up and down like a yo-yo on this. April was his biggest day. April, what date was that?
April's a day
April 18th was your most viewed day.
of this year.
Yeah.
Well, subscriber is just like +1, -2, -1. It's just 1 or 2.
I didn't put any
per day.
videos out.
The sub day that was your best day was sometime in April, between April 18th and May, around April the 18th. You got 18 new subscribers.
That's kind of crazy.
And then you got 14
somebody must have linked something, or who knows.
In April, and then you went back down in July, and then you had another spike in October to January. Yeah, another spike. Huh.
Weird. Well, I'm glad you guys are paying attention to that stuff because I need somebody to do it, I guess.
I'm sorry. I just we're having fun at Social Blade.
I'm still not sure why one of my ring unboxing video got like 1,700 views.
Because you're unboxing stuff, dude. Unboxing makes money.
I was one of the first people to unbox an Amazon Fire phone.
And also since that unboxing, I got like manufacturers sending me email to say like, so you're unboxing on this and it worked with that camera. Want you review or send us a review video on that?
Oh, you've actually had sponsorship then.
Wow.
Well, it's
Well, I don't know
mostly just Amazon seller that sell miscellaneous Chinese camera mount and accessory kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I haven't done an unboxing in a long time, and I really do need to do another unboxing. But
I guess the unboxing, as soon as that camera released, I bought it and I did a video on what it looked like, and I guess people want to know what it looked like before they actually buy it. So, you're unboxing a Raspberry Pi 4.
Oh man, I would love to get my hands on Raspberry Pi 4.
Lots of people got it already.
Yeah, no,
Really?
I'm jealous.
I thought it was going to be a couple weeks before it showed
No,
up on
it's-
Amazon.
There's lots of on the Pi group and the connected group. I think there's a few group that belong to that say they ordered it the day it was released, and then next day it show up.
Yeah.
Wow. Cool. But yeah, I did an unboxing video. It was one of my first YouTube videos in, I don't know, like 8 years or however it was. So I did a couple of test videos. I would get a new phone and I said, oh, will this thing upload to YouTube through their stupid, 2G networking or whatever it was? Oh, it works. Good. And then that was like the last YouTube video I put up. I got an Amazon Fire phone. I did an unboxing because I didn't have any space to do it. I did it in my lap with my phone in my mouth as the camera. And wouldn't you know, it got almost no views.
So do you
But
still
my
have the
girlfriend
Fire
at the
phone?
time had the most popular negative review of the Fire phone.
Oh wow.
Do you still
I
have the
think to
Fire
this
phone?
day it was. She bought a Fire phone when it first came out. Yeah.
Hey
And
TK.
then I bought her a Nexus, what was it, Nexus 5 or something. It's much better for her.
Okay. TK, just a recommendation. Go on 3D printing professor's website. Start showing off some of your prints and what you're making. He loves to show off those prints, and that could actually boost your knowledge. It could actually boost him to actually maybe do a do who to follow type mode. And that could mean
So is
more
he
money
doing
in your
that
pocket.
still? I haven't seen his stuff in a long time.
Who's 3D printing professor?
The 3D printing professor. He just sort of dropped off the map. I don't know if I got unsubscribed or
You
YouTube
got
decided
unsubscribed
that-
because he just put out a new video yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, he promoted me with all the other big 3D printing guys, which kind of shocked me. Guess I got thrown in the mix of being a YouTuber. You know, it's like, oh, thanks.
3D printing nerd got a B minus.
Yep. That's interesting. Somehow I got unsubscribed from TK Prints. I'm fixing that right now.
Yeah, I got unsubscribed. How weird.
Yep, resubscribe.
Hmm.
You'll see that my name is listed in the list of everybody he listed in the for his videos.
36 makers on YouTube you should be watching.
Yep.
Cool.
Nice to be in that list. And how bad is it? How bad is it, Ricky? Test print that is.
How does he have only 24,000 subscribers or 25,000 subscribers? I thought he was big like before.
No, he's
before
not that
Joel.
big.
Well, he was doing this long before Joel was, though.
Yeah, but apparently people don't like his content as much.
Who's this?
I guess.
I like the
Guy
3D.
who goes by 3D printing professor. I can't remember his name.
Oh.
I think
His
another
name is Joel.
Actually.
Joe.
Butchram would know it.
Joe
name?
something.
Joe, yeah. Joe Professor, maybe.
Something. No, the last video I saw of his was he did a walkthrough of a makerspace that he had somehow become the supervisor or advocate of in a local library around him, and that was it. Then I got unsubscribed somehow.
Yeah, that's right. We
over a year
had to
ago.
substitute you, Mr. Butchram, with the real Robbie Mack, you know?
Yeah, the real wingman. They wanted some drama on today's hangout.
Yeah, we want him to yell at us.
I'm waiting for John Mack to start stitching some nude photos so I can yell at him.
It'll be really pixelated, so it's pre-censor.
Yeah, it'll be like Apple IIe days. Strip poker on the Commodore 64.
I remember having a strip poker game on the Apple IIc.
Yep.
Yep.
I was gonna say that's not a joke. That was a real thing.
Yeah, that was a real thing, man.
I remember going on I remember going on internet websites and just going, like, even before the internet, dial up, you know, BBS, where you can find all those weird porn pictures and you just look at them and you're just going, no, that's not a real body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a couple games. I've got a whole section on my arcade titled Adult because it has like strip poker games and trivia strip games, and then it's got do you guys remember the game Kicks?
Yeah.
It was where you had to draw like rectangles. There are various things going around the screen, and you can't get hit by one. And you draw rectangles, and once you fill or finish a rectangle, then it will fill solid. And the goal is to like fill, I don't know, 70% of the screen with rectangles or something like that.
Yeah,
Well,
it was usually a naked girl that would pop up on the.
they have like a naked girl in the background. So instead of filling it, you're actually exposing some of the areas. Some of it's kind of comical, but it's really, really pixelated. I mean, it's 8-bit stuff. So you got to stand back like 30 feet to be able to see what the hell the picture is.
That's the thing. We should try that. We should put up a whole bunch of 8-bit porn on YouTube and see if it gets taken down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be taken down faster than you can take a stick out.
Minecraft porn.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's right.
Mr. Butcher just said we're winning.
PewDiePie. How can I do it? Oh, Minecraft porn, of course.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll just do it during Mr. Buttrum's Saturday stream. We'll load up the old programs and show them off.
There you go.
That way, Mr. Buttrum's winning.
I mean, you almost have to. Is it really porn if it's 8-bit?
I don't know.
Well, that's the point, right? Can you really call that? I guess you could back in the day. I mean,
we should test Twitter.
Well, even a bunch of text could be considered that.
Oh, ASCII.
I mean, you could conceivably do ASCII porn if you really worked at it.
That's what we need to do. We need to bring back dial-up and play Duke Nukem.
I still have Duke Nukem on like 8 floppies somewhere.
I remember playing Duke Nukem 3D and it's like online. It's just like, oh man, it was so bad.
One of my first jobs out of school, we used to, get a whole, pallets full of Dell desktops, and we'd, prep them for deployment within a company. But we would set them up first in the lab, and of course, we need to test the networking. So yeah.
Well, I like Tanner's line. He's like, I must dial up into the Metro BBS and playing Major Mud. Hey, 3D printing trucker,
like
how you doing,
mud? There were a lot of neat muds out there, actually, and they were significantly more creative than you give them credit for, because they didn't have any. They couldn't fall back on graphics. They were great.
So this all ASCII art?
Yeah.
No, there was no ASCII. There was no art at all. It was all text based.
Oh, you're talking about the old text based games like Zork.
Oh, like
but I mean, all of the muds, all the multi-user dimensions, they were all
Steve Adams games.
They were all text-based like that.
You're thinking of like Trade Wars 2000, stuff like that?
Earlier than that, but yeah, kind of.
Where you're still interacting, but it's all text and all that stuff. Yeah, Steve Adams game. I mean, I actually I'm trying to do The Count, I think is the name of the game right now. And it really sucks because you have to do every move just perfect. You only have like 1 or 2 moves extra before you end up getting hammered by the count each night. And then if you forgot to grab something or do something in the correct order or whatever, then you're screwed and basically got to start the whole game all over again. But I am going to play Zork completely through all 3 of them.
Well, guys, it's in that last minute till 12:30. So, like I said, I wanted to go to till 12. So, for everybody to, let's pimp out your channels so everybody knows who you are. We'll start now with Colin.
I have nothing to promote, so I will promote John Mack's channel, where hopefully we'll see a video on quilting and embroidery at some point soon.
I did that.
Yeah, it's already done one.
Oh, darn. Okay. Well, then I guess I have to promote my channel. I have nothing new on my channel, but at some point, I do have a snazzy video on the printing of the Orville model from a while back, but I don't do enough stuff on my channel to make it to produce enough content frequently enough. Anyway, we do fun stuff on occasion. Check it out. Subscribe if you can. When you can, channel HILLCT.
Okay. John Mack, your turn.
Oh, Colin already did the intro for me.
Okay, guys, just
So
subscribe to John Mack.
so far it's just a 2 quoting video. I guess I could do some embroidery.
Yeah, he needs more subscribers. We need to beat Robbie Mack, who already has 125 subscribers. So, subscribe to John Mack.
It still mean nothing below 1,000.
And Robbie Mack, you want to promote anything?
I don't really have anything on my channel. Oh, I have a D+ rating on my channel.
Yeah, so you got to
So
promote
there's
it.
that.
Yeah, but that's better than Shome.
Yeah, you're doing better than
If
Sean.
you ask any social media consultant, they'll tell you the only way to promote your business is with social media. So, you know, you're going to fail in this industry unless you have a social media presence.
Yeah, apparently.
Or you just have to fail less than other.
Yeah, I don't really
Well,
do videos. I mean,
it's not like having a bear chasing you. Failing less than others saves you only in certain circumstances.
Oh, Buttram gave you an idea of what you can promote. Saturday Night Maker.
oh yeah, sorry. Saturday Night Maker get together, Robbie yell at you stream will be Saturday at 9 Eastern on Mr. Buttram's channel. And he's in the chat right now.
Is it every Saturday?
I think
So
it's every
you
other
should
Saturday,
probably,
isn't
you
it?
should probably put a link to your channel in the chat there, Buttram.
I only remember a few Saturday stream, but I don't. Is it every other Saturday?
Like every other Saturday is what he's shooting for.
Oh, okay.
And
Kind of like
and
Friday night hangout, but Saturday night hangout.
it is, yes. And except for we don't have a topic really.
No. Well, everybody knows my channel, Canadian Maker Project. But you know what? I'm going to promote someone else today. I want to promote Tanner 3D. Tanner 3D does his build every Tuesday. Does live stream. So if you guys aren't already subscribed to him, why not? So hit the subscribe button. Check out Tanner 3D stuff. Lots of fun. And until next time, everybody, I want to say thank you for you all watching. And hopefully we can do this sometime soon again. Everyone, no, from me and everyone else, thank you for watching. Have yourselves a great day, everybody.
Bye, all.
All right.
Thanks for hanging out. Later.